What is good? What is good, everyone? What is poppin'? I am your host, Mikey T, the movie star. Let's get this live going tonight, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in. Got an epic show for you guys tonight. We have 3 topics, probably a couple more. We'll always take the questions as well. We always interact with the people. Canada's in the building. I see Schizo's in the building. Let's get rocking with this. Peasy, what's up with you, brother? What is up with you, Peasy? Steven Rivera, what's good with you, man? Appreciate y'all for tapping in tonight. Everybody share this video. 1017 TV is in the building. I see you. I see you. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Let me see. Where did I just put that L that I just rolled? Where did I just salute. Appreciate everybody tap in. Everybody go ahead, hit that like button, share this video. That's right, share this video, everybody. There we go. Let's have a great stream tonight, you guys. You look like the battle rapper Sharon. That's interesting you say that. I've actually done an interview with Sharon. Very cool dude. We were actually at a battle together in 2018 in Texas. The Gnome. We were at Gnome. What was it? Gnome 5. Sue Surf versus Geechee Gotti. Epic night. I was actually kicking with Sharon and my guy Dirty O. You know what I'm saying? We was out in Dallas really getting to it, man. We've got some topics tonight to talk about. Everybody go ahead and share this video. Everybody share this video. Hit the like button. My brother King Cash Beats. He said, let me make a new intro beat for you. That would be dope, Cash. That would be dope, man. My brother Apex is in the building. Oh, man, 1017. We've got to go over it all tonight because Wack 100 took some serious shots at Master P, and Master P has actually responded to those shots, and we're going to get into it all. Wack 100 did quite a bit of comparing Master P and No Limit to Cash Money. You know what I mean? He did quite a bit of comparison, and we're going to go over it all tonight, man. I think y'all are going to love the show. I'm really looking forward to the interaction we get from everybody to see what you all are or how you all are gauging Wack 100, who is now going up against a second major CEO from our lifetime. The first one being Suge Knight and now Master P. Only difference between the two of those is that Master P actually the only difference between the two of those is that Master P actually is still out on the streets. Master P is still making a name for himself, and he might still have some connections that it wouldn't be worth Wack 100 making enemies with him over. We're going to get into all of that, though, tonight. We're going to get into all of that because Nick Cannon is one of the names that's actually being brought up in this whole situation. I have a theory as to what Nick Cannon's relationship is with Wack 100. I have a theory, you guys. Samuel Jackson, what's popping? I appreciate you for tapping in. I just need everybody to hit that like button on the way in and also share this video. I'm just doing some last minute promo right now for everybody. For everybody out there, you know what I'm saying, on the gram and all on my social media. So if everybody in here would share this video to your social media, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, your YouTube channel, your Instagram. So yeah, I just would appreciate it if everybody shared the video, showed love, man. Major salute to y'all for tapping in tonight, though. Wow, Dom Porter. That's a very interesting comment. It's a very interesting comment that Nick Cannon's dad is actually associated with Wack 100, and that's what could actually further their relationship, make their relationship a little bit tighter. You know what I'm saying, guys? I'm saying that because Wack 100 has an in to the music industry where his middleman status is really significant. As we've heard in the past, he's gotten Suge Knight, he's got Suge Knight movie deals. He's also brought Blueface up with Cash Money. He's obviously got some momentum. He's obviously got some momentum. And guys, I honestly think that there could be a relationship. I think that there could be a relationship with Nick Cannon and Wack 100 when it comes to films. I honestly think that the two of those guys could be connected when it comes to actual films, and that could be his connect to Hollywood. So that's why Wack 100 is standing up for Nick Cannon, which I don't understand as well, because it's like Master P wasn't really dissing Nick Cannon. You know, Master P and Nick Cannon have their own relationship. From what I was hearing Star say, Nick Cannon has actually praised Master P, you know, and we'll get into it in a little bit. Hell yeah, Nick Miller is in the building. He said he's driving home, about to roll up. You know, I appreciate you tapping in tonight. We got quite a few things to go over. We're going to talk about Wack 100 and Memo 600 and how that it actually involves Blueface. You know, a couple of the guys were hitting me today. I think it was Bonds, my guy Bond Simmons, who actually hit us, me, Rosewood, and Twiz about that today. Apparently, the relationship with Memo 600 and Wack 100 is already shaky. And, you know, I don't really think that's all too good. I don't really think that's good for Wack, who's really just trying to get his label started. We're going to tap into that because I've got some quotes from Memo 600 as well as Wack 100 now, who has spoke on it and what he said in regard to something Memo did on Clubhouse. All of the shit's coming from Clubhouse nowadays, you guys. You say one thing wrong, like apparently Memo 600 did. Apparently, Memo 600 said one thing wrong in regard to Blueface, and it's cost him his whole relationship with Wack 100. Now, before we dig deeper into you know, what he actually said about Blueface and how that rubbed Wack the wrong way, a guy who literally just signed him, apparently. I just want to say, like, if Wack 100 is trying to start a record label, you know, that he said is going to rival Empire or it's going to rival TDE, you know, probably the biggest label out of the West Coast in recent memory. If it's going to rival these labels, you cannot be disassociating yourself with acts just because they don't like other artists in your camp. Like, why would you expect Memo 600 to be a fan of Blueface? You know, I was just online last night talking about the fact there's a major difference in the way that Bobby Shmurda dances and the way that Blueface dances. You know what I mean? I could rock with the way that Bobby Shmurda acts. Now, Blueface, not really adding up to me. You know what I mean? Blueface, not really adding up to me. Bobby Shmurda, I'm rocking with the youngin. But Blueface, not so much. So why the hell would Wack 100, you know what I'm saying? Why the hell would Wack 100 disassociate himself with a potentially thriving artist, a potential artist out there, you know, just because he doesn't like one of his other guys? Like, come on, that's childish shit. And it really doesn't show any that there's going to be any growth in your label. You know, you've already stunted the growth of your label right there. Whack one, Perk Gambit, $3 donation. You know, I appreciate the super chat, brother. Major salute to you, man. Perk Gambit said Wack 100 is corny. Big U is the real OG. Yeah, Big U. I got to give it to Big U. He's really been putting out a great interview series on World Star Hip Hop, you know, as far as linking up with Jim Jones. He's been linking up with just about everybody you could name, and it's been top boxed on World Star. I think they got an amazing series. going on. I think they're really on to something with Big U actually interviewing cats because everybody believes in him. Just like Wack 100, though, jumping on, you know what I mean? Jumping on Clubhouse, everybody believes what Wack 100 is saying. You know, everybody like believes this information is coming from a credible source. And that's what makes a lot of these guys connect, like Big U, like Tax Stone. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys connect because of the authentic nature that they have, the authentic nature that they give off, when they're doing interviews or when they're just jumping on social media. James Butler, major appreciation to James Butler. I got to show my dude a lot of love for that $5 super chat. Anybody that sends a super chat gets major love, my dude. James Butler, salute to you. Let me know where you're from, what city you're representing and all that. And hell, 30 years of Death Row. What was your favorite album to come out of Death Row Records, man? Major salute, man. James Butler says, just showing love. And that is appreciated, man. That's why I do this, for all of you guys out there, that need this hip hop news, for all of you guys out there that need this hip hop discussion as well, because that's what it is here. You know what I'm saying? It's hip hop discussion. What's poppin', XO King? I appreciate you for tapping in. Do me a favor, hit that like button and share this video as well. You know what I'm saying? Share the video as well, man. I definitely appreciate it. And James Butler is a new member. You guys, for everyone just tuning in, I want to let you know we're going to be having a whole new style and presentation to the channel. I know what a lot of other YouTube channels do. They put out short video clips of their massive interview for the people who just plain and simple don't have an hour and a half to watch the full interview, and plain and simple are looking for the topic that they want to find and that they take interest in. So I'm going to be doing that for the next 3 to 4 months, taking all my videos and putting them in short form clips. I hope everybody enjoys it. Buffaloes, Daquan Hunter, salute to you, man. Salute to you. Okay. James Butler, $10 super chat. He said he's from Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, GA, baby. ATL, the hub, the Mecca. You know what I'm saying? One of the greatest cities of hip hop. I remember I lived in Miami, and then everybody just sort of went up north a few years later, because there's a lot of advantages in Atlanta, man. A major salute to you. Even PJ, send some love to James Butler. Salute my guy PJ in the building. Schizo, even one of the moderators, shows some love to James Butler. Major salute to you, man. You are that guy. But like I said, everybody that sends in a super chat, it's more than appreciated. You guys are what keep me thriving here on the internet. You know what I'm saying? You guys are what makes me the hood Adam 22. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the hood Adam 22. I'm like the Adam 22 that didn't BMX. You know what I'm saying? But salute to Adam 22, man. A little Mikey T, the movie star on No Jumper look might be dope. You know what I'm saying? And it might make some bread. Sort of like how Vlad is putting all of these new interviewers on his channel, like Shirley Jew and or Sherju, or however you say her name. She's beautiful. But also Sean Prez, and he's giving all them the opportunity. And Adam 22 gives people an opportunity to do podcasts on. I'll uproot my whole shit to California. This is pretty much my job resume for No Jumper. I'll uproot my whole shit to California tonight. I'll grab the bottles of champagne and I'll move to California tomorrow. But anyways, let's move on to it. Yo, Jody Jones, Lafayette, Louisiana is in the building. Clyde Keiko, salute to you, brother. Appreciate you for tapping in, man. Appreciate you for tapping in. Everybody, before we get into it, let me know what city you're tapping in from. We got Louisiana in the building. My brother Schizo's in here, so I know West Virginia's in here. Where are y'all from tonight? Before we get into our topics. Before we get into our amazing topics tonight, there's a crazy topic tonight that has been bubbling for the last few days, and I just got on the phone with my guy SV Twiz about it today. And I was like, yo, Twiz, I don't want to, I don't want to go too far. I mean, this is just a little preempt before we get into it later in the show. But I had to say to Twiz, yo, with Jay-Z and Meek Mill and apparently Yo Gotti looking into lyrics being used in artist case, do you think this could mean anything for AR-AB? Could it mean anything for AR-AB? That was my biggest question. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the shit that was spoken about in AR-AB's case was lyrics. Hell, they even talked about lyrics that he had written on his phone, and they used the days. They used the amount of days before, like they found out the exact day that it was written in his phone, and then they used it against him in the time frame, so lyrics being used in cases is something that we all know about. I mean, shit, it goes back to what, 50 Cent in Supreme? You know what I'm saying? When he dropped Ghetto Quran, and they got on 50's ass and they were like, yo, you can't be rapping about us in your songs. They're going to use our song. They're going to use your songs against us. Or even further than that, when 50 allegedly said to the police, listen to my music. Hamo shot me, and 3 weeks later, he got shot down. You know what I'm saying? Different shit like that, you guys, over the years is what we've seen. Hell, I've talked to rappers who have told me during their cases, lyrics were played for a whole day in the court, a whole 8 hours in the courtroom of just listening to artist lyrics. Let me see where North Carolina's in the building. Major salute to North Carolina. My boy Ply Keiko, Aaron Green, DC is in the building. Salute DC, PJ from Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, Phoenix, Arizona's in this bitch. Mozzie, Zoe, salute to you, bro. Brooklyn, St. Louis in this bitch. What it do, Mikey T? Dallas is in the building. Dallas, Texas. Hit that like button. This guy's got great content. I appreciate the praise, my dude. Definitely appreciate the praise. And I appreciate everybody that be checking out my interviews. Man, I salute to all y'all. Yeah, they be snitching in their raps, Royal King. See, some people take a different approach with it, you guys. Some people just point blank say, yeah, they be snitching in their raps. Honestly, they used C Murder's name, Waterbury, Connecticut in this bitch, DC, of course. Morotis. Salute to Morotis. Oh, whoa, bro. You better change that emoji before I put your picture up again. Major respect to everybody on the tune in tonight. We got some dope topics to speak on. We're going to get into it in just a moment. Jay Diggs, South Jersey. You know what they say about South Jersey. Now, what's everybody smoking? I'm fitting to light up. I got a mixture right here. I got a mixture of some Collins Ave, Georgia Pie, and Granddaddy Pluto. I got a trio right here. What's everybody smoking on? We're on the intro. We're on the intro of the show, baby. I want to know what y'all smoking. Ooh, Steve, how'd you get that honey bun, bro? How'd you get that honey bun, bro? How'd you get that honey bun, Steve? That's love, man. That's dope. You know I love that honey bun, brother. Compton in the house. OG Kush. Okay. Okay, OG Kush. You know, brother, love that OG Kush. East Flatbush. What up, East Flatbush in the building? Hit that like button. Share this video, my brother. You know, I appreciate you for tapping in. GMO and gelato. What's everybody smoking? Put it in the chat what you're smoking. I'm smoking the finest cookies right now. Georgia Pie, Granddaddy Pluto, and Collins Ave. That last one is Rick Ross's weed. It's all right. Skunk, GMO. Damn, that GMO is pretty popular, huh? Jordan said he's from North Carolina. 1017 said TV said he just ran out. That sucks, bro. That sucks. I hate when that happens. That's why I went and I just filled up my stash. You know, they had a couple different. I got an ounce of the Collins Ave. I grabbed a 14 of the Granddaddy Pluto, another one called the Supercharger. Everybody share this video, man. I'm going to be joined by SV Twiz in just a few moments, but we're still on the intro of the show. So don't worry if you're just tapping in. You haven't missed anything. All I've done is gone over a few of the topics that we're going to touch on tonight, like Master P finally addressing Wack 100. Master P. You know what I'm saying? What was I just saying earlier, you guys? Wack 100 went at Suge Knight. Suge Knight's incarcerated. Now he's going at Master P. Like, come on, man. He's going after some of the biggest CEOs in the game. You know, Star was saying some shit that I've got to agree with. Star was saying Master P used to rock all the gold all over. Trinidad James could not compare to the gold that Master P was rocking. And I got love for Trinidad James for giving me the couple interviews that he has. But I'm just being real. Now, we haven't seen Wack 100 with all that gold. We haven't even seen him with all the gold that, you know what I'm saying? We haven't seen that. So I'm just saying, I'm just pointing it out. I'm just pointing it out there, man. My man's rolling up some Black Widow tonight. Schizo's on his last sack. North Carolina, baby. What's popping? Let me know what city you're tapping in from tonight. Let me know what you're smoking on. We're just getting started, man. You know who it is. I'm your host, Mikey T, the movie star, the most hated yet anticipated. That's right. I'm back. I ain't leaving. I'm never going nowhere. They might have forgot that I interviewed Lil Wayne. They might have forgot that I interviewed Rick Ross. Sorry, not going nowhere. Didn't get my name from you. Made my name myself. That's just what I like. That's just what I do. Yo, I have that poster on the wall behind me. Yo, AZ, what are you talking about? Are you talking about the classic Death Row poster, or are you talking about the 30-year anniversary? East Oakland! Smoking big runts, baby. PJ's getting a little bit ahead of us. A little bit of ahead of us. PJ's getting, he said Master P isn't broke. Everybody share this video. Share this video to all your friends. Share it on your social media. Let them know Big Mike T is in the building. Let them know the guy that took 50 Cent's moniker. It's the kid. Mikey T, the movie star, is in the building. Let them know that the only blogger to roll up in these rappers' houses is in the building. And I'm talking about Rick Ross's crib. I ain't talking about some D-list artist house that you done rolled up at, that you don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about the D-list rappers. I'm talking about shaking hands with Drake. Let me know which one of these bloggers shook hands with Drake. Yo, what up? What up? What up? Queens in the building. You know, I got a hell of a lot of love from Queens. A couple of my dudes are from Queens, actually. Bond Simmons, it's my guy right there. Big Queens, man. Trigger Ock right now doing his thing. Queens, you know what I'm saying? My boy Dice messing with Lazy Bone and Harmony House. I mess with Queens. Rest in peace to Chinks. That's my bro right there. Filmed his first music video, his first solo music video. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of love for Queens, man. Far Rock and shit. You know what I'm saying? Chicago's in the building tonight. Major salute to Chicago. You know I got love for you, Demetrius. I appreciate you tapping in here. I hope you're telling them about me in Chicago, bro. I hope you're spreading the word about what Mikey T, the movie star, is doing in Chicago, bro, because I got a hell of a lot of love for you. Keep on tapping in here, man. Let me see what we got. Oh, Soul Jake says Coney Island, Brooklyn, smoking on Khalifa. That means he's smoking on that KK, which I have not got my hands on. Yet, you guys. I ain't even gonna front. I have not got my hands on that KK, the Wiz Khalifa bud. I wish I had smoked it. I would be honest with you guys if I had. PJ says no jumper needs to go ahead and give you that interview, Mikey T. You're the GOAT. Well, it would be dope if how Adam 22 actually gives people an opportunity to do a podcast on his platform. I think we could just make a lot of money. If he put me on the No Jumper platform, just the way that I do interviews, we could probably do 200 or 300 episodes on his channel. So if anybody will show him this video, you know what I'm saying? Like me and him doing, like, not even together. All he has to do is put me on the platform. You know what I'm saying? BK, the planet. What up, Brooklyn? Got a lot of love for Brooklyn. I need everybody to share this video. But listen, if you guys are not following me on social media, if y'all ain't following me on social media, I need you to follow me right now. I will follow everybody back. Everybody right now that follows me, I will follow you guys back. A lot of you might be asking, yo, Mikey T, I know they call you Mikey T, the movie star, but could you tell me what movie you've been in? That's a good question, you guys. I answered that question in an interview that I did with Petey Crack, and I explained to him that my brother is actually the director. My brother's a director. He just made his movie that he wrote and directed himself called Slapface. That's going to be premiering on Shudder on February 3rd. So I want everybody to check out the trailer as well for that, because this movie's going to be dope. It's going to be a horror movie. They got my brother has some great actors in it, and I'm actually in a brief cameo. So if you guys don't have Shudder, you can download it and get a free trial, but make sure you do it at the beginning of February so you can get a week trial. You can watch Slapface, you know what I'm saying? And then we can bump the numbers on that up and show them what we can do. Because, Shudder is an amazing platform. I don't know if you guys don't know what Shudder is. It's actually pretty much like the horror film. It's like the horror version of Netflix. Yo, what up? Yo, Rick, I'm at the beginning of my show. Let me promote my shit. You could definitely see yourself out though, bro. Yo, Mikey T, salute from the 305. What's poppin'? Miami, baby. Salute to you. Okay, my bad, Rick. Nobody's asking, but I'm promoting it at the beginning of the show. TL, what up, baby? Oh shit, I stopped smoking for some reason. Let me light back up with you guys, man. Let me make sure my topics are in order. All right, we got the Master P shit to talk about tonight. I'm actually kind of shocked that Master P responded to Wack 100. He had some shit to say, some interesting shit to say that we're going to get into. Man, you better check your ass at the door. We're on the pre-show, baby. We are on the pre-show, baby. What up, Wheezy? Not much, man. I'm just getting started with the show tonight, man. I got the Red Bull, so I got the energy drink. I got my blunt, so we ready to go. I'm just waiting on my co-host SV Twiz, pretty much just warming up for these topics right now. Freezing. My bro's freezing. GT Massive said he's freezing in New Jersey. Yeah, the weather sucks right now, man. The weather sucks right now. Oh, you just talking shit? All right, bro. My bad, man. Sometimes I be taking shit offensively. I am a Gemini. You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody really reads into that shit. but sometimes I be taking shit a little bit too offensively. But more importantly, I just appreciate you being in here, Branda, you being in here, Rick. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Rick, 585. This the pre-roll. The pre-roll. Oh, the pre-roll. Shit, Apex. Damn, I wish I would have thought of that on my own, but that's brilliant right there, man. Damn, T. Damn, T. Just snowed in Virginia. Yeah, I heard y'all got some crazy shit happening on the highways in Virginia a few weeks back where people were like literally stuck like overnight. Capital's third letter C is in the building. Major salute to you, man. Thank you for tapping in tonight. Got a hell of a show. Hit that like button. Share this video if you haven't already, man. But you know, capital third letter C. I be seeing you in here, man, and it's love. Take it, take it. We on the pre-roll, baby. This is the pre-roll. Wheezy is watching UFC 270 and he's watching Mikey T. That shit is love, man. That shit is love. He said, I'm sipping on some De Leon. I had De Leon once. I had the De Leon tequila once. Anybody else had De Leon tequila in here? That shit was all right, but Diddy is more of a vodka guy for me. Damn, TL. He said, I've been at this hotel for 2 days. Can't move my car. That's crazy, man. That's pretty crazy. So you had to book the room again just because you can't move your car, or did they like understand and like give you a cheaper rate? How does that work? Rick told you. Rick told you. I'm about to, man, Rick, you're about to make me make you a damn moderator, brother. Rick be tapped in. TL said, hey, yo, chat, I'm lit. What everybody smoking on? TL might have missed it, but what y'all smoking on tonight, man? Yeah, we're about 30 minutes in. I should get into some of the topics, man, but you know how it is on this show, y'all. You know how it is on this show. We have a good time on this show. This ain't like no other show, man. This is a show where we have a good time, man. But let's see, man, because we got some interesting shit to talk about. I want to give a little bit of a breakdown as to Wack 100 calling Master P broke, among other things, before I actually get into Master P's response to Wack 100, which was actually delivered on Instagram. I want to say it was a pretty long message, but Wack 100 was on Clubhouse and he was just talking all kinds of shit. And just as a little bit of a preview, he was actually talking about the reason being because of the fact that Master P had told Nick Cannon how to do his business, something in regard to that, which is a little bit ridiculous to me. It's like, yo, Master P done been in the music industry for 20 plus years. How are you, a guy who to the general public has been in the music industry for 2.5 years, maybe 3? You know what I'm saying? How are you going to chime in on Master P giving Nick Cannon advice? Nick Cannon and Master P, they obviously have their own relationship. Star was saying Master P, Star was saying that Nick Cannon went as far to say that Master P was like, let me see if I got the wording here. Let me see if I got the wording here. Yeah, crazy. Star went as far to say that Nick Cannon called Master P his mentor. How are you going to try to get involved in a conversation between a guy and his quote unquote mentor? Butt out, Wack 100. Butt out. Rick 585 says, you can't speak on a legend like Master P. Wack is just looking for more and more clout. That's all. You can't speak on a legend like Master P. Wack is just looking for more and more clout. That's all. And you know, Rick, You know, 585. Maybe I should call you 585. You know, 585. It's interesting you say that he's looking for clout doing this, because in reality, the clout that he got from dissing Suge, it really couldn't materialize into anything, right? It really could only be kind of one argument. One guy says something, another guy shuts him down, or Wack says something, Suge replies, then Wack actually has the last say. This is a situation right now that could actually bridge off, that can branch off into something else. You know what I mean? This could actually continue. This could actually boost a little bit more of Wack 100's listens, whether it's on Clubhouse or whether it's on his own podcast. If he has his own podcast in the future, that's where really I think this is going. That's where ultimately I think this is heading, to Wack 100 getting a major podcast deal. I'm kind of shocked that he already doesn't have one, unless he has some sort of an association with Clubhouse itself, which is why he jumps on all the different channels. Not really too sure what's going on there. Haven't jumped on Clubhouse myself in particular. What do you guys think? If I showed up on Clubhouse and Mikey T the movie star popped up, would people be like, "Oh, Mikey T the movie star's here"? Wack Patrick says Wack 100 is a buster. Salute Patrick. Hit that like button, share this video. Everybody in here share this video. Let's get the viewers up. Let's keep it going. Jay Moolah in the building. He said Wack knows what he's doing. Him, 6ix9ine, and Ack created the Clubhouse app. Wow. Wow, you really is that accurate, Jay? I've heard a little bit of speculation, but I haven't really heard anything about Wack, Ack, and 6ix9ine actually making the Clubhouse app. That would be an interesting one of my homies actually suggested that to me. If they log on later, I'll ask them if it was them. But Nick used to work for P at Nickelodeon. Wow, Lemond. That's a very, very great point, because I've got that in my notes. We all know that Master P, who had conquered the albums, he conquered music, he put out multiple films, he was even on television. A lot of people might question his run on television, you know, the Nickelodeon run, his son. What was the son's son? What was the son's show called? Was it just called Romeo? I can't really remember. His son had a show for a few years. A lot of people kind of looked at that as crazy. Master P was on WCW wrestling television. A lot of people looked at that as crazy. He got a big check from WCW. He got a big check from Nickelodeon, you guys. You can't really discredit a man for accepting big checks that hip hop had never seen before. You know what I mean? Master P did. I mean, excuse me, Ice Cube did come in and make Friday. You know what I mean? He showed how much of a connection that hip hop could have with the world of film. But Master P was the first rapper on Nickelodeon. Master P was the first rapper in wrestling, just about too, I'd have to say. Yo, what's poppin', Corey G's? Appreciate you for tuning in, man. Hit that like button, share this video. And when I say share this video, you guys, I mean, go on your social media, your Facebook, your Twitter, Instagram, and post it so all of your fans and your friends and your associates can actually join us tonight, man. Because tonight, we've got a major topic that I'm getting into right now, and it's Wack 100 and Master P. But also, we've got to talk about what Jay-Z and Meek Mill are doing about the lyrics that are being used in court cases. And could this help AR-Ab? You know, that's my number one thought. That's my number one thought when it comes to when things like this pop up. Like when people talk about Kim Kardashian helping musicians, you know what I'm saying? When people talk about Kim K taking an interest in law, I think, damn, maybe she could help Ab. You know what I'm saying? People be thinking I'm crazy sometimes when I say that. But yo, if I was in the music industry, if I was like further in the music industry, like in a position that Nori's in, you know what I'm saying? And I hope they don't think I'm crazy for saying this shit, because I'm just a good natured dude in reality. I would use my resources to help the people that I thought needed to be helped. I mean, shit. Look what French Montana was trying to do with Kim Kardashian to help Max B. Sometimes people are just good natured in this game. What's good? What's up? Plasma XL 187 says, salute Mikey T. It's all love from the six. You know what it is. Blowing on that loud pack, strictly gas, Astro Pink, major salute. Like I said a little bit earlier, what other bloggers have met Drake and shook his hand? You know what I'm saying? You better put me up there with the elite class. Put me up there with Elliot Wilson, because he knows who Mikey T the movie is. Mikey T the movie star is. Put me up there with Shaheem Reed. You know what I'm saying? Put me up there with the elite class, because they know who I am. Let me see. Wack, fifth, that Brooklyn kid says Wack thinks he's the new Suge Knight, but he will never reach the heights Master P has. Wack is using bully tactics. Wack is also using tactics of attacking well-known celebrities that are at a disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? Master P has never used the internet to be at what Wack 100 is being. Master P has never jumped on the internet to viciously abuse somebody's brand like Wack 100 has done to Master P. Now, some people will say he's just stating his opinion, and we're going to get into some of those opinions that he has when it comes to No Limit versus Cash Money. Many other people probably share these opinions as well. The fact of the matter is, Wack has everybody's ear right now. Wack has everybody's attention. Master P isn't that type of internet bull. You know what I'm saying? Master P is the type of dude who is, we've seen him on the Breakfast Club. We've seen him on those platforms. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him on these platforms, but he's not like the social media type of dude he's that academics is. In Whack 100, though an older cat, he is really conquering that. Why? Because all you've got to do is go on your phone. All you've got to do is go on your phone and press on that link to that app and just talk on your phone. That's all you got to do. You don't even need to show your face. You don't even need to show your face that half the people in the world make fun of. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Half of my competition doesn't even show their face. So that says quite a bit. Terrence says Wack is a bozo. Master P was in the NBA. Master P has done quite a bit. We were talking about that last night, how Master P played for the Charlotte Hornets, and he also played for the Raptors, the Toronto Raptors. Master P conquered in the 90s. Yeah, Whack 100 was apparently around in the 90s, and now he is trying to conquer in the 2020s. A little bit ass backwards, if you ask me. Bro, you've been around all this time. You've been around all this time, man. But you know what? It even took Rick Ross 10 years to get on. I'm even 12 years deep in this shit as well. I'm 12 years deep in the game as well. I've been doing this shit since 2009, 2008. You know what I'm saying? First interview was on World Star Hip Hop. Don Philly 215, I appreciate you tapping in, bro. Hit that like button if you haven't already. He said Wack was hating on Suge. Facts. Yeah, and now he's hating on Master P. You're gonna see when we get into it. You're gonna see when we get into it about that, about how he's hating on Master P. And he's talking about sales. He's talking about sales. Sales that I don't know if he really understands, but we'll get into it. Haynick125 says all Wack do is bicker and argue for attention. That shit is played out. A lot of people are loving it, man. Even Star said that Wack 100 is one of his new favorite people to watch. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think he used the term, that I don't even really want to repeat. But even Bonds on the show said that he's his new guilty pleasure. So There's a lot of people out there who are admitting that listening to Wack 100 go back and forth on the internet with people, it's their cup of tea. It's what they like to listen to. It interests them. Wheezy said Master P is definitely a legend in the game. So, Wheezy, Master P is definitely a legend in the game. Is Wack 100 a legend in the making, in your opinion? Yeah, George. Yeah, George. Wack said Master P is broke. He said he's broke. What's up with that? B Dollars says Master P made a lot of people rich. Yeah, and Whack 100, I guess, made Blueface rich. So it's like, where's the scale? I think the scale is tipping. I think the scale is tipping for Master P in that one. Oh, Blueface, I'm rich. Tatiana. No. Yeah, Tanya, that's what I read online. I'm not sure how much I believe that is accurate though about Master P's net worth being 200 million. Ahmed brings up a good point, and everybody share this video. Ahmed brings up a great point. He said, if he's broke, then how is he able to start up all these companies? Good point. Master P has money to invest in his ideas. That's what a lot of people like do when they have ideas that pop. Master P has had so many ideas that have popped. You guys hear it all the time. CEOs say, yo, I got to sign 10 artists for one or two of them to actually pop. But when they have the one or two artists that pop, it makes all the money back plus some that they done spent on the other investments, you know? So if Master P just goes with, all the ideas that he has, potentially one or two of them is going to flourish. So why hate on a man that, invests in himself? Although we've seen some weird, ugly investments. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna like the shoes he did a little while back. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I was wondering what the hell he was thinking. But you know what, man? Not everybody needs to do shoes with Nike. Not everybody needs to do shoes with Adidas. Not everybody needs the Meek Mill Puma endorsement. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes guys need to get up with their own, shoe people, the shoe producers, and make their own shoe, man. Like Tone Trump had his own shoe. You know what I'm saying? And he has fans that would love to purchase that. So why not get that product for your fans? I respect that aspect of it, man. So with the noodles that they were doing, there's a market for it. Shit, I wish I could have got my hands on some of them noodles. I used to be a big noodle guy before I started eating steak. Demetrius says Whack 100 acting like he's Trump's. Whack is a salesman. The integrity is profits. Whack 100 fake. Master P is wealthy. He for sure is wealthy. Fulio says his kids will be well off. Wheezy said, I do not think Whack will achieve the same when compared to Master P and the legacy that he put forth in the 90s. George says that Master P's got all them records and artists, so he did that, so he won't be broke or come to being broke. Maybe Whack capping or hating or trolling. We're going to get into it all in just a second, you guys. Rob Panel says Whack came too late. P already done it before Nick. Whack is the male Wendy Williams. So, as shown, you think Whack 100 is going to have his own show in the future after stirring up all this BS? Well, he says he wants his own record label. I guess Wendy Williams, she got known for stirring up some shit with celebrities, but then she got her own show. I guess Whack 100 actually wants his own label, which I respect. You know what I mean? Good luck to Whack 100 on getting his own label. I really hope you do well. But honestly, getting rid of artists just because they don't agree with your other talents, it makes no sense. Yup. PJ, that's exactly what I was just saying. I feel like all of this is leading to Wack probably getting a podcast, probably a deal worth $1 million through academics. Yeah, from what PJ says, it's going to be a podcast. I wouldn't doubt it. But I would not doubt it. But I mean, shit. You know how many people would tune in? Wack 100's podcast might be more popular than Academics' podcast just because he might understand things a little bit better. You know? He might understand, or not even better. He might understand things a little bit differently. He might have a different psychology to the way that he does his show. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference in the way that academics operates to the way that Wack 100 operates. That's what will make the shows different. They'll have a whole different edge to it. Look at what Act did this week, bringing on the dudes from that men's show where they talk about sex, and then bringing on Brittany Renner. You know what I mean? Academics is doing some different shit. He's on the verge of greatness. He is in the middle of greatness, on the verge of something major, but Wack 100, come on. It's going to be a home run show, and I'm not even on here to disagree with that. The guy is really turned up. I mean, if he's got two of the biggest legends that we know in the game from the music industry, I mean, name your top 10 moguls, and Suge Knight and Master P are both going to be on that list. You know what I'm saying? So Wack 100 is now going back and forth with them. Like, he's doing something right, you guys. You know what I'm saying? He's doing something right. Whoa, damn, bro. Chill out, man. Damn, he's a wild bull. Blackheart. Wack is a hater. His claim to fame is knocking out a drunk. Blackheart, are you talking about stitches or are you talking about another situation? GT Massive says Master P knows that Wack 100 knows he's a genius. I mean, shit. If you don't know Master P's legacy, like if you haven't, even if you were born at a certain point in time and it was after you, if you haven't gone back and done the research and saw what he did and the blueprint that he laid and the inspiration that he created, like, come on, then go do that. Then go do that over the next couple days. But I think Master P is putting together a show. I think it's going to be a show, an episodic show rather than a movie to detail how No Limit came to be. I could have sworn I heard it was going to be called The King of the South, but I don't think that could be true. Terrence says, why does he need a podcast? He has Clubhouse. Well, Terrence, I think he's going to get a deal. Like, artists get a multi-million-dollar deal for several albums. I think he's going to get a deal for a podcast, man, a multi-million-dollar deal. And he did that now. He doesn't even need to manage artists anymore. Rob says Wack has one thing going that helps folks today. He has a platform and street ties, and he's an OG, so that influence helps him appear big money. But yo, Rob, also it's more than the street ties and stuff and the platform. He also has the relationships. Like I was saying a few days ago, with him working with Mimo 600, a guy who is closely associated or was associated with Little Dirk. Wack 100 knows the people in the business, or he could have a way to actually get the Little Dirk record signed off on. I imagine Little Dirk would rock with Mimo 600. He would do a record with Mimo 600, but when it comes time to actually releasing that song, where's Little Dirk and where's the label now? Where are they to sign off on the record so they can get that properly serviced to radio? Wack 100 is the type of person, in my eyes, that could step in and actually right those wrongs in Mimo 600's career. So it's a little bit more than just the street and the platform and the popularity. Because, signing with Wack, rocking with Wack, it's kind of like rocking with, it was kind of like rocking with Shotty back in the day. Shotty made people a little bit more credible. He made people a little bit more popular. Well, maybe Skinny from the Nine. I guess that's who I'm talking about. He gave Skinny from the Nine a little bit of an edge and made people believe in him a little bit more. Master P has a lot of ideas. Yeah, you're right. Let me see. Stickman says, I think when you on P level, the holding of that type of money in the bank for net worth reasonings ain't no telling what type of assets he is sitting on. Ruled by Caprice says, I remember standing on the block on 13th Ave in Oakland, and Master P's crew popped out and handed me the new album. Lit, man. Blackheart says his street ties is weak. Yeah, we saw what happened at that other event when he got mollywopped a little bit, and he was looking like somebody was holding Wack up, right? Cavallius Phillips says Wack 100 argues all day like a woman. Terrence, I never heard about that dude. But Terrence, why don't you go talk about that on your podcast, bro? Wheezy, I think they should have made a Foolish 2. I bet Master P and Eddie Griffin would even agree. Foolish is a classic. Yo, Wheezy, save that question for SV Twiz when he comes in. No, I'm not too familiar with that, bro, but ruled by Caprice. If Wack 100 did have stake in Clubhouse, what does that matter if Spotify gives him a $3 million deal or a $1.5 million deal for 35 episodes of a podcast? Like, what does that matter? Why wouldn't he go do that? Anybody would go do that deal if you got a situation for $2 million. Ahmed, I don't know about that one, man. Ahmed says Master P's business acumen is way stronger than even Jay-Z. Well, I mean, there's a lot to compare right there, Ahmed. Like, look at the situation. Master P had No Limit. Jay-Z had Rockefeller. Obviously, a bigger difference in those labels right there with the amount of output from No Limit. But Jay-Z went on to be the president of Def Jam. He went on to be the president of one of the biggest labels. Master P did not go on to be the president of another company like that, in my opinion, or to my knowledge. If anybody in the chat can say a difference, we're going to get into some of the times and specifics, but Jay-Z took his role at Rockefeller and parlayed it to Def Jam. Yeah, on facts, power moves. Yeah, sometimes I just got to break it down a little bit, man. But great question. Great statement. You know what I'm saying? To form a question out of. H. Walters, appreciate you for tapping in. Hit that like button, share this video. He said, Wack and Master P is doing business moves to draw attention and creating a narrative people are going to talk about. Interesting note there. I mean, we're going to get into Master P's response after we go through all of the Wack 100 shit. We're going to get into Master P's response. So please stay tuned, Walters. But you could be right. Wack 100, I've said it before. Wack 100 is that guy who can get you popping right now. I mean, shit. Imagine if Wack 100 was managing me. Imagine Wack 100 manages Mikey T, the movie star. I'd be interviewing everybody in the game. Everybody would want to link with Mikey T. That's just what he does. Let me see. Hold on. I missed one of my guys' comments. Yoshi, salute to you, Yoshi. He said Mimo 600 says he ain't effing with snitches. Yeah, he did say that, but he said some other things as well. Apparently, he said some things in regard to Blueface. So let's talk about this actually. Wack 100 allegedly is going to be dropping Mimo 600. He's going to kick him to the curb because Mimo 600 doesn't like Blueface. Newsflash, Wack 100. Half the people in the world don't like Blueface. So that's the first topic we're actually going to speak on. And we're about to be joined by the Hood blogger, the hoodest blogger in Philly. And you know why they call him the Hood blogger, you guys? They call him the Hood blogger because he's actually right there in the mix. Like when he sees something happening in the Philly streets, he'll actually pull the camera out. I'm not sure if it's a camera phone or an actual camera, but if he sees something going down, he's actually going to film it, throw it on his YouTube. So it's a little bit more than just the everyday interviews or his live presentations when he goes live and does the news. Let me bring in my co-host for tonight, SV Twiz.
My brother Mikey T, I appreciate you, bro. What's going on, Mikey?
You already know, bro, man. You already know
Yes,
I'm
sir.
good, man. We are talking some shit tonight because Master P has officially responded to Wack 100, and we got to
Facts.
talk about all of that. Um,
Facts.
we're also going to talk about Jay-Z, Meek Mill, Yo Gotti, all coming together. Three of the richest guys in the music industry coming
Absolutely.
together to put an end to lyrics being used to trap our rappers, Twiz.
Yeah, that's heavy, man. It's going down tonight, y'all. Salute to the chat. I hope y'all ready. Salute Tanya. Much respect. Much respect.
And but also we're gonna get things started with Wack 100 apparently distancing himself from Mimo 600, Twiz. Um,
Yeah.
Last week we just pretty much heard the news, or maybe it was a few weeks ago, that Wack 100 was going to take part and manage Mimo 600, one of Little Durk's former associates. But now he's disassociating himself with Mimo 600, allegedly over Mimo not being interested in Blueface.
Facts. Facts. That's allegedly what's going on. He made comments about Blueface and
Oh shit!
much respect. Much respect, Norman. What's good? Nick, salute, salute. Much respect. Much respect. Y'all know how we carry it. Shout out to everybody.
So yo, Wack 100 is claiming he's trying to start a label that's going to be compared to TDE, that's going to be compared to Empire. I just don't think I don't think that's logical to distance yourself from an artist because he doesn't like one of your other artists, man. I don't think that's mature at all.
It's not. It's not because I don't think it's one like all these labels. They people be having issues behind scenes, whether they say something publicly or not. It's all business.
Yeah, it really just it throws me off that Wack 100 who is going all over the blogs and saying that he wants to have the next big label is actually going to throw off his whole plan, because of this little yo, nobody really likes Blueface, you know what I mean? We haven't even seen Blueface pop up. We haven't seen Blueface pop up with every feature from the industry, Twiz. So it's not really like Blueface is getting all the love in the world.
Facts. That's a fact. His wave. I'm not gonna say it's over, but he's not relevant right now. You know what I'm saying? Salute,
Right.
salute. Much respect.
And that's interesting, man, because you say he's not really popping right now. So now Wack 100 is going to throw away a relationship with a new artist for his past artist who isn't even popping anymore.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on that real quick, man, because I thought it was kind of foolio in here. I thought it was foolish. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was kind of foolish on Wack 100's part to distance himself from Mimo 600. But he actually
Facts.
Mimo kind of said, "Sorry, Twiz, you can add your part."
No, I was just saying facts, and it's unprofessional. With him being in the position with we're having them under him, he could at least talk to him and pull him to the side.
Blueface's wave came and went. Ruled by Caprice, if Memo's down with Dirk, ain't the camp at odds with NBA YoungBoy who Wack is representing? Well, Memo 600 and Little Dirk. Obviously, they don't have the best relationship. Otherwise, he would probably be signed to OTF.
True.
Wack might be working for the feds. Y'all be saying some wild shit in here. George Washington says Wack is a kid in a man's body. Do you ever feel like that listening to him on Clubhouse? I know Bonds and even Star, they both say that listening to Wack is like their guilty pleasure, man.
I think it's the like I said, he just be unprofessional, but I guess that's his way of explaining himself. You know what I mean? Like it's like I'm not gonna hold you. It's times where Wack give game out. You know what I mean? It's times where he tell people explain like how much money you would need to get started, and that it's not. It's how people think it is. It's all about business and relationships. But then the next minute, you know what I mean? He's just saying some off the wall things. So he like hard to figure out, man. I just feel like I don't know. I don't know if he think he could be like 50 Cent, something like that, and say whatever he want and still get the recognition as being a businessman and a professional. But I think he definitely go a little too far.
Yeah, Nick, Blueface did do a little boxing. Um, Wack's trying to find his lane. Yeah, he
Well,
is. PJ says business is business. Blueface would have just had to understand, but he would have had to understand. I mean, if he didn't work with him in the studio, but is it different when the guy goes on a public platform and says, "Yo, Blueface is kind of corny to me," or
I
whatever
don't.
he had said?
I think that Wack being a businessman that he is, and Blueface being in the position that he's in, he should have pulled Blueface to the side, like bomb on him. I don't care if we under the same label or not. This track, make it a hit. This track, force him to come back, and you generating money inside your label.
Boom! Right there. They just started a whole new narrative.
Hmm.
Wow, that was a great point, Twiz.
Appreciate it.
Wow. Schizo.
To get told, my brother, much respect, salute.
So let's get into this whole issue. Let's move on now from hold on one second. I think I had a note here. I think I had a note here from Memo 600. So Memo 600 had said that Dirk is always his brother, and it's not a situation, it's just internet shit, much like what King Von said about NBA Youngboy. He said
Okay.
that he was potentially going to sign a management deal with Wack 100. So that's pretty much what he said. I guess he never officially did sign with him,
Okay.
um, but he was potentially, going to sign with him and shit. And Mimo said that he hit up Wack and actually wasn't getting any responses.
Damn.
So I guess he had hit him up. He wasn't really getting hit back. And he also said he didn't like what Wack 100 had said about Little Dirk. Are you aware of what Wack 100 had said about Little Dirk, Twiz?
I'm actually not. I'm not sure. I didn't hear him say nothing about Dirk.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to check that out. But Mimo had said OTF is us in Chicago, not just a rap group. I'm gonna be forever be OTF. They can't kick me out. I'm born and raised in this shit. Now, what do you make of that, man? Twiz, just keep it real, because a lot of these guys, they're friends till the end. Are they really friends to the end? Because why is
Um,
you signed to OTF? If you're really friends with Chief Keef, why aren't you signed to Glory Boys? But you're friends to the end, right?
True. When it comes to that, I'm not. I don't think he necessarily saying we friends. Don't get it twisted. It's just that like OTF represent more than just a music label. So he like this stem from the streets first. I'm OTF regardless of what's going on with these deals and things like that. Like it's deeper than the music. That's what I think that the narrative he was pushing.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's just kind of crazy. But what if even if because it doesn't necessarily have to come with checks. You know what I mean? It's like
True.
sometimes, like, there's a lot of people that rep with G Unit that never got checks from G
Facts.
Unit, I imagine.
Facts. G Unit, D Block. You know that the list goes on. It's a lot
Was
of
state
artists.
property like that?
No, it wasn't people representing state property that was just, they had, if they was really a part of them, it was people with state property that wasn't rappers, but everybody was getting money that was, connected to them.
Yep. Yep. Real Life says, what was wrong with Bobby Shmurda dancing in his video?
Yeah,
We're about to be joined by Bond Simmons. Just give me, as soon as you're ready, Bonds, just give me the thumbs up, brother.
the True
I'll let you
Religion
hear.
Network in the building.
That's right. Bonds will be ready in just a few minutes, you guys. We're about to get into this topic, though, of, Wack 100 and Master P. So Wack 100 had said he doesn't own his masters. They took them away 18 years ago, and he leased the crib that he is in. Now, what's your take on that, Twiz? Getting called out for losing his masters, but also leasing the crib? Is Master P, should he be in a position of having to lease a crib at this point?
That's an insult, man. It's an insult. You can't win for losing. Wack never in the next 30 years can, be in anywhere of a legacy that Master P got today. Master P is the type of person where you can't clock. For one, as a man, you shouldn't be pocket watching. For two, you can't clock his assets and things of that nature because he got money spread it out so far. He put his children in position to be rich and be entrepreneurs. Like I said before, he put more money out of his own pocket. He made more people and put them in better positions than Wack could ever have done. It's no way you could just talk about his masters got taken and that he's broke, bro. Like, ain't nobody accepting that. He's an entrepreneur. That falls with bankruptcy and all that type of stuff, bro. Like 50 didn't file bankruptcy. You know what I mean? Look at how he living. You know what I mean? It's not over for him because he's a creator. He builds sandcastles out of sand, bro. Bond Simmons,
Salute, peace.
True Religion Network, bro,
You
in the
know what it
building.
is. Peace and love, man, to everybody.
Before we welcome Bonds to the show, Twiz, do you agree with this statement from Yami Yugi?
Yeah, pocket watching ain't,
It ain't
yeah,
P.
yeah, basically, don't pocket watch. We don't do that.
So, Bonds, man, you've got something in common. Welcome to the show, Bonds Simmons. Queens, New York is in the
Yes, sir.
building.
Yes, sir.
Peace and love. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute the co-host. Y'all know what it is, my bros. Woo.
So, Bonds, you've actually got a little bit of a similarity. You've got a bit of a similarity, Bonds, with Star.
What Star talking about?
Star from Star and Buck Wild.
Right.
Star out of Philly. Right?
No,
Twiz?
Star not from Philly. Star from Jersey.
Yeah,
from
right.
Jersey?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So Star is actually a big fan of Wack 100's videos. Doesn't necessarily agree with what he's saying about Master P, though. And I'm kind of wondering how you're going to be feeling about Wack 100 now speaking on Master P. First, he goes after one of the biggest CEOs from our history, Suge Knight, a guy who's actually incarcerated, so he can't respond to him. But now he's going at Master P, another CEO, relatively the same level. How do you feel about this before we get into it, Bonds?
Nah, you gotta respect the tank, bro.
Facts.
The tank.
Yeah, I'm not jacking, no disrespect to the tank like that. And then furthermore, you can't speak on a dude. You don't know who owned his masters. You don't know who own. You don't know who name. You ain't see the paperwork for his masters. You can't tell me you did. I don't care if you say you did. I'm gonna tell you lying. I'm saying, how would you, unless you know the person that bought it and then they showed it to you. If it ain't that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't know what P got. Like, I mean, like, you know, I like Wack. I ain't got no problem with Wack, but right there, he wrong. I'm gonna keep it on there. He wrong.
What about when he's saying that you leased the crib you're in, man? I mean,
Yeah.
you addressed the masters. All right. You know, he said he sold his masters 18 years ago. I mean, shit. I just read, wasn't it John Legend who just sold the masters of his music for a shitload of money or whatever?
Right.
But, so what do you make of the fact that he's putting the business of how he's living out there, like the fact leasing a crib, that's pretty disrespectful.
Yeah, you don't know who P. You don't know who P. Masters he sold, if he sold any masters, because he owned a lot of masters. He had a label. He sold a lot of records and he owned a lot of people masters. So even if he sold his masters, he still got Mysticals, Silk. I mean, you know what I mean? All of them dudes that he put out on No Limit. You know what I mean?
All of the soundtracks for all the movies.
So, and then as far as the house, come on, man. I'm an old dude, man. I remember MTV Cribs. Master P had the living. I mean, the elevator in the crib, like, and I believe he still was in that crib doing interviews up until a couple years ago, like. So
I don't understand how Wack is so rich all of a sudden, bro. Like, who's getting you rich like that, bro? Like, it really don't make no sense, bro. You don't own the label. You a manager to a few artists, and your artists, you know what I mean? Like, the artists speak for themselves, bro. You didn't make nobody no celebrity. All you do is you know a bunch of people. You got a bunch of relationships, bro. It's no way. So you mean to tell me P only got one house, and that one house you know of? What about what about the what about the generational income that he provided for the ones under him and family members? So you mean to tell me he helping all these people when he's struggling that bad, bro?
All right, but Twiz, I gotta ask you, man. Wack said in response to some people explaining their answer like the both of you guys have, Wack said, do you think he'd be selling noodles? Do you think he'd be selling noodles if all that shit that you guys just said is true? Twiz, I'll let you go first.
Of course, because he's an entrepreneur. That's what entrepreneurs do. They challenge themselves. It's like when Dame was on the Breakfast Club, he was like talking about one of his kids. He got one of his children selling cookies. Bro, you get out the box. What, you got to be in the music industry forever? He been making movies and doing other things. You can't name one billionaire that got their bread in one place.
So Bonds, what do you think of, Master P taking his hustle from music, films, televisions to food like noodles and rap snacks, though?
I respect it, man. You got to understand the power that hip hop has, and you got to bring that into other avenues of what he's doing. He's opening up the game, and see, furthermore, I would think, you know what I'm saying? Another point is, I would think he was falling off for real, and it might be legit if I seen him on Clubhouse every day arguing with dudes.
Exactly.
Then I think he fell off.
Yeah, a lot of people.
When he got time to do that, then you ain't that rich, bro.
Basically, when he got that Wack time.
Look at what some of the people in the chat are saying. And everybody, share this video right now. Share it on your social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Put it in your story. Let them know to log in here and tap in with the hip hop panel. We are the hip hop guys. Salute to our brother Rosewood. So listen, look at some of these comments, Bonds. Ahmed says, LOL, laughing out loud. Noodles are $1 billion industry.
Exactly.
He is. He a genius. How many of us from the trenches, projects, and all of that, we grew up to
rhyming while he making noodles.
Exactly.
You wouldn't do that.
The people, man.
Exactly.
All right, but another comment here. PJ says, "Yeah, any way to get some money. P is a hustler."
Exactly.
That's like you're gonna diss somebody who, like, when their brand is that hot and kids love them and they're selling toothbrushes and they're selling
Exactly.
socks, you know,
Exactly.
and then you're gonna be dissing somebody for selling all that. Meanwhile, Twizz's kids, Bonds' kids are like, yo, I want them socks, I want them toothbrushes. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's a fact.
The girl come home and say, I picked up some rap noodles, baby.
Yep.
It's your favorite artist on the cover.
Facts. And it's out the box.
Yeah, the rappers are kind of smart with that. They probably saw how the noodles were selling for like, like 29 cents. They're like, shit, I could sell noodles for 49 cents.
Right.
Exactly.
Watch, there ain't gonna be no whack noodles because ain't nobody buying no damn noodles that say whack on them.
Real rap.
Oh, so we're gonna buy whack music too? Like. But yeah, Ahmed says, what is he supposed to sell? Really says rap snacks, noodles, etc. Don't matter. It's all a hustle.
And let's not front. Rap Snacks been out for years. You know what I'm talking about? Like them Jones been out for years, and they still out with new artists on the front of the bags. You know what I mean?
They selling. They must be selling.
Yeah, they selling. It's a great idea, bro. If you think about it, like back in the day, it was the older artists. Now you see like Migos on them, Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? The newer artists on them. The Boosie Hot Jones is fire. Them Boosie rap snack joints, them hot chips, them Jones wop.
Wow, this is a big statement from Ahmed Sutton. He says, you hate what you can't be. And right now, it seems like Wack is hating on Master P. Wack is hating on Suge Knight.
Facts.
Guys like Master P and Suge Knight are like, as much as I was clowning on Suge having his own movie last night, just because I feel like they've already told the story. These guys are like they're two of the biggest record label executives that we know from our time. 80s Baby said them noodles hit when you locked up. True or false?
That's all you got. It's life.
That's your entree.
Kidding me?
You know what I mean?
The seasoning alone is worth money, champ.
Real rap.
Not even the noodles, champ.
One of our dopest followers, 585 says, yo, hood blogger. How Philly holding itself? I be hearing some crazy shit, and I'm from Rochester, New York. And it gets down out here. Facts, but Philly different.
First and foremost, man, salute to you. Shout out to NY. You know how we carry it, man. But yeah, it's a war zone out there. It's real nasty, bro. Homicides at an all-time high. Carjackings at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? Definitely ain't safe out there.
Really?
Yeah,
so B just said Philly's spooky. Really? It's really going down like that out there right now?
Yeah, it's getting dark. Like I'm talking about, like they doing people dirty out there, bro. Like you can't even.
Well, Twiz, I'm just glad you're here to hold it down for Philly. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
Keep it positive. You know what I'm saying? You got a bright future ahead of you, my brother.
Appreciate it.
So, Wack said that he didn't step up to Master P until he went at Nick Cannon. Now apparently, Star was saying, Bonds, that Nick Cannon has gone as far to say that Master P was a mentor to him. Now you got to remember, Nick Cannon was working at Nickelodeon, right? Probably around the same time that Master P had that show on Nickelodeon. So I'm putting those mentor thoughts in perspective right now. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Now, what they say Wack 100 is saying in regard to Nick Cannon is that Master P tried to give Nick Cannon business advice, Twiz. Two guys that have known each other for 20 years, two guys that have been known in the music industry for 20 years, giving each other advice. And Wack 100, who's been in the industry for 3 years, or whatever, no disrespect, but he's going to chime in on their relationship. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's a little bit off to me. Wack 100 commenting on Nick Cannon and Master P's relationship.
Facts. And him saying something like that makes me really question his
wisdom. Was developed when he was nowhere around. He was sitting on the couch.
Like one thing, if you was ever in the streets, man, if you ever like hustled before, it could be like, clientele, like a fiend. We're gonna keep it like that. And he might be older. You might look at him like he washed up, but you 14, 15 trying to get in the game, bro. Them guys be having wisdom. You gotta have your ears open. That he could have been a man back in the 80s. He's giving you some true gems. So even if Nick Cannon is richer than him, that don't mean that Master P can't be like, listen, you need to get more ownership like this. You don't even have to do this collab. You can do it yourself. Master P is a do-it-yourself type of guy, and he the type of guy that you want to get knowledge from, man. It's crazy how ignorant people are, man. It was even a rapper that Master P was trying to help and give advice to, and it was like an issue with that. So I just don't be understanding,
Kodak,
guys. Yup, Kodak, exactly. He was cocky and ain't want to listen, and that's why people don't be helping people, bro.
Yeah,
I
Bonds.
appreciate it.
I want to talk to you about this situation though as well. Because some people are saying that Nick Cannon actually knows Wack 100's dad or something like that.
well,
And
Wack probably know Nick Cannon dad.
Yeah. That's what he said. Actually, excuse
Nick
me.
Cannon dad is a blood OG homie from Cali.
Facts.
Nonetheless, so that's what I think. Like honestly, Wack has all these middleman deals. I got a feeling that Nick Cannon is Wack 100's connection to the music or to the movie industry, not the music industry, the movie industry. When he's talking about pushing Suge Knight's story, I think those connections come from Nick Cannon. But Bonds, even though Wack has a relationship with Nick Cannon's dad, whatever had bridged the gap between them, I still don't think it's fair for him to barge into Nick Cannon's relationship with Master P that dates back way further, obviously.
Right. And then, you got to think too, Wack is out there in Cali, so it's a lot of movie plugs. That's the home of the, so he's doing business in Cali. I'm sure he came across, film people.
I think Nick Cannon's the movie plug. He's got that connection with Will Smith.
Could be, yeah. Well, being connected to Cali, it's a lot of, you know what I mean?
It is a weak movie plug, though, Bonds. All of Nick Cannon's movies have flopped besides Drumline.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real. Nick Cannon did not turn into Will Smith. Will Smith sort of took him under the wing, right? Twiz, do you remember that?
Yeah.
You remember hearing that
true.
shit?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Why did he take him under the wing, man? Nick Cannon was wild, corny back then.
He was talented.
I just feel Nick Cannon corny though.
I bought Nick Cannon's album, Bonds.
Well, I feel like Nick
corny.
I bought Nick Cannon's album, so I don't want to hear shit, Nick.
Oh wow!
I bought your damn album. I listened to My Rib.
What was the name of that album?
It was just called Nick Cannon.
Oh,
it was his debut album.
Oh, you went to the store and bought that?
Hell yeah, I went to the store and bought that. So don't tell me about supporting Nick Cannon. I went and watched those movies, and I waited for the box office results. I bought into Will Smith's next big thing. Will Smith really tried to push him as the next big guy. I bought into it, man. I watched Love Don't Cost a Thing.
That was a good movie.
What?
What? Love Don't? That's the joint with him and what's that? Christina Milian, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I just seen it like BT probably.
That was a good joint right there for the youth.
You remember he came in with he was acting cool. He went from Steve Urkel to Stefan. He was wearing the shit oh my God.
Yeah, that joint was all right. That joint wasn't that bad.
Nah, man, I got love for Nick Cannon, man, but I'm just saying Wack 100 to be using Nick Cannon isn't the best movie plug, just to be real. Well, none of those movies had the biggest budgets either.
And that's what I think, Wack got those connections where that's how he get the money behind them and the the budgets and all of that. So
yeah. But if Nick Cannon wants to show a real blog some love that actually has supported him over the years, that would actually know what to talk about when it came to Nick Cannon's career, you can come over here. But
on a death row.
Yeah, you can come over to Death Row. Good night.
All up in the video.
Suge Knight, you might as well just hire us as the new death row. So Wack 100 went in. He went in about Nick Cannon. He said, you can't go at Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon has real money, for real. Real money. How you talking to him about what he's doing and you ain't nowhere in place? You can't stand with him on a bad day. Twiz, on your blog, you said Wack 100. You said Wack 100 could not have he could not face Master P's worst day.
Wack 100 on his best day couldn't see Master P on his worst day.
Right, exactly. So what do you make of Wack 100 saying that you can't stand with him on a bad day? I think that claim is absurd, personally.
Yeah, it is. It's absurd. And it's a difference, man. It's a difference. Nick Cannon, great businessman, very successful. Big salute to Nick Cannon. But the difference is everything that Master P did, Master P created himself. Master P did movies paid out of his pocket, put money in people. Master P got Snoop from out of death row, revived his career, did things like that. I'm talking about like Master P did a lot where it's like Nick Cannon, Nick is Nickelodeon friendly. You know what I'm saying? He great for the children. He's a great person. You know what I mean? And he connecting with these entities, you know, it's like a big difference. He does like a lot of partnerships and things of that nature, which is a winning ticket. But Master P is, I put him like in the bracket of a Dame Dash, even though he's more wealthy than Dame Dash. I just mean like his style of business.
Yeah.
With him just coming up with an idea, putting his
Dame
money
Dash
behind it.
Dame Dash was looked at as like a partner, whereas Master P was looked at as like the focal point. It was different.
Exactly. You know, that's exactly what I'm saying. But they both put their own money up for everything. You know what I mean? So they both successful, but I just don't understand why Wack said it, because I can see if Master P was disrespectful to Nick Cannon, like trying to criticize his style of business, trying to claim that he's not getting as much money as he is. Master P didn't say nothing disrespectful. Master P don't do nothing but try to help people. I never heard Master P talk negative or down talk to nobody.
Yeah, real shit, man. You know, Wack 100 is just trying. He's kind of going off here, man. Bonds, why do you think he's going off like this about real money? How are you talking to him about what he's doing and you ain't nowhere in place? You can't stand with him on a bad day. Who is you to be telling him about business decisions? And your business decision haven't been right in 20 years. He went that far, Bonds, to say that your business decision haven't been right in 20 years, man. Bonds, you're on mute.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know, man. Why I don't know why he going in on P like that. I guess I don't know if he just feeling like throwing that cape on, but it's crazy. I don't know how he knows. Did he say like any inside information, like how he knew?
It's Bonds. It's like he hasn't been following the statistics. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's talking about Nick Cannon having all this real money. Every one of Nick Cannon's movies have flopped.
Yeah,
like, what are you talking about?
He playing his like he managing Blueface. He managing a couple artists, and Blueface is the top one that he doing. So he managing like your percentage of Blueface don't put you in a category. I don't see how I put you in a category 20 times over Blueface. You acting like you 30 times over Blueface right now. The way you talking.
And now he's saying he's not going to deal with Mimo 600. You know, we were talking about that before you logged in.
Yeah, they had Mimo on the what's the name? I heard that.
Yeah, he's saying he's not going to deal with Mimo because he doesn't like Blueface. So you're throwing away a major potential just because somebody doesn't like you. I said to Twiz, not everybody messes with Tatiana Blueface. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, and the Mimo dude was pretty much saying he was like he ain't messing with Wack like that. Cause of, you know what I mean, so he was.
He said,
that too.
He said Wack wasn't calling. He wasn't answering his calls.
Yeah, he said, yeah, you know what I mean, was moving too slow, I guess, or whatever have you, which is kind of crazy. But who recorded him and then played? Who was that recorded him and played it back for Wack like that? That was
No, that was an interview with Memo 600.
No, he was on. They was playing the interview, or they was playing the Clubhouse conversation.
No, that was an actual interview that they played on Clubhouse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They had done an interview with Memo 600, I guess, but I didn't hear Wack 100
on Clubhouse.
Yeah, I don't know about
stirring up stuff like that. Yeah, man.
Yep.
I mean, it is what it is. He's gonna find out anyway, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that in the future. But so
yeah, P, nah.
So, but I want to talk about Master P actually going over to Nickelodeon, man. You know, a lot of people kind of looked at that as crazy. You know, I wasn't really reading into that so much when it came to Master P's relationship with Nick Cannon. It kind of slipped my mind that Nick Cannon was actually one of the creative directors at Nickelodeon. Slipped my mind. But
right. He was the producing his own show over there as a kid. And remember, P was trying to get Lil Romeo on that wave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that's what I kind of want to ask about Bonds is like, what's your take on Master P taking his, you know, movement or his momentum over to Nickelodeon, you know, doing a show with his son?
Yeah, he was trying to get his son on in that position. He was always thinking bigger than hip hop. Yeah, thinking bigger than hip hop. Ownership. He been moving off. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get doing the movies. You know what I'm saying? He been thinking bigger than hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta remember
No Limit stuff. He been doing that.
We gotta remember, like Wack 100, he came in the game as far as having relationships with people from Death Row, things of that nature. Master P came in the game in the trenches. Everybody he was with, his brother, everybody, they was you know, out in New Orleans, real street guys.
Ice cream man.
They took their bread. He took their bread and gathered all these street guys and made a label and pushed them to get them all off the streets. He been an entrepreneur. He been a mastermind from day one.
Yeah, but Twiz, did Master P jeopardize the chance his son really had to sell records, more records, you know, for this TV show?
Of course not, because he was the child artist. If you was listening to Romeo or Bow Wow and you was a kid, you also watched Nickelodeon. That was part of the package deal. You know what I mean? So to see it, it's just like having movies like Mike, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. That's what, like, you'd be happy to see your childhood celebrity that you got love for on one of your TV shows or in a movie.
That's interesting, man. You know, I'd said earlier, you're right, Bonds. Master P went in so many different lanes. He was always thinking outside of hip hop. He got some big checks on television with WCW for a while, and then he got big checks with Nickelodeon with his son. Pretty interesting. But Bonds, as a rapper, did that jeopardize his credibility going to Nickelodeon? How did the other rappers look at him?
I think dudes always respect success and respect the bag. So, me personally, and I was a little Damon. Like I didn't lose respect for Master P. Like that wasn't the, you know what I mean? I was big on Master P with the ghetto dope and all that. You know what I'm saying? My people from down south put me on, but nah, I didn't lose. I personally looked at him like a boss. So you know, I ain't.
If anything, he gained respect. He gained more respect.
Facts though.
Wow, interesting. So, obviously, you know, you guys didn't have kids when Master P had the show, but also you guys probably weren't watching Nickelodeon as well. I mean, you know, if you guys were at a different point in your life, you know, like say you were this age back then with kids, maybe you would have been more in tune with Master P's show. But I can't say I've really ever seen more than a clip of it or a commercial for it on television.
Yeah, I was young, but I wasn't the Nickelodeon kid, man.
Right. Yeah. It was kind of it was before T.I. did the whole show, or not even T.I. Rev Run. That was really one of the shows that I watched. I know you watched that, Bonds, because Run is on your top list.
Yeah, facts. You know that. Yeah.
Let's get back into it because Wack 100 had quite a bit to say, you guys. And pretty soon we're going to be talking about Cash Money, which is interesting that he brings this up. So he said Master P doesn't have 20% of Nick Cannon's money. P has never been Baby. P ain't never in his life had the money that Stunna had. Twiz, what do you think about that comparison, man? Wack 100 is the guy bringing the comparison to the table now.
He's a fool. At the end of the day, when it comes to Baby had a longer run of having more successful artists under him. But Baby is basically like under the blueprint of Master P. You know, if you want to break it down like that, before it was Baby, it was Master P. He set the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't discredit the man like that. He talking about 20%, bro. You can't clock the investor pockets, bro. Like most of Nick Cannon income, like I said, he a great businessman, but his income is more public because it's a lot of collaborations. It's you know what I'm saying, a lot of this, but Master P got money places don't nobody know about. You know what I mean? You can't really look up his stuff. He a old school hustler.
Shit's crazy, man.
See how many want to see how many records No Limit.
But Bonds, you know, in addition to that,
75 million.
Okay, 75 million for No Limit Records.
Mm-hmm.
And look up what Cash Money is.
But look how long Cash Money ran now.
Right. And we're gonna get into that in just a second because Wack 100 said No Limit folded 20 years ago.
Now Wack, I said 75 million. Ooh, 130 million.
Okay.
For Cash Money.
It's comparable. But yo, Bonds, nobody has disrespected Master P like this. Wack 100 is on these airwaves saying No Limit folded 20 years ago. Like, bro, I'm pretty sure nobody has jumped on any interviews talking that type of shit about, yo, your company's been gone for 20 years. You ain't nothing no more, Master P. Your company's been gone for 20 years.
That's just why he did it.
That's just why he did it.
Nobody else has done it yet. Viral. He wouldn't talk about me like that.
But it's a reason. It's a reason Master P did that.
OTF never belonged to you, Bonds. It's Little Durk's company.
You know what I'm saying? You niggas ran around saying it. They got paid for
it. Yeah, Master P, bro, like
got it.
His group was more family, bro. And of course, Wack is going to be talking about Baby, bro. He's under Baby. Like, he partnership with Baby. You know what I mean? And on top of that, how many artists that was with Baby from the beginning that's still with him now?
Yeah. And then see, like, I ain't gonna lie, No Limit ain't really have no good artists. Baby had the good. He had Wayne. If you take Wayne out of that, Wayne probably sold 100 million of them.
Well, Bonds, what I was thinking is that, you know, because Cash Money started off family oriented too, with all those little kids that Birdman knew, you know, just like Master P. But eventually Cash Money broke off to have more successful unknown artists that weren't really connected with them. I don't think Master P went and found the artist that was going to break off and we're at No Limit like that.
Master P had Silk and
later on we saw Fat Trell go over there, Alley Boy, but they both distanced themselves. Did Master P not try to sign anybody back then in like 1999?
Yeah, Snoop Dogg. Remember, he got the Snoop Dogg album, The Last Meal. He helped get Snoop, and
he got Snoop Dogg.
Yep. He had, you know, he had a lot of one hit wonders. He had a few in there, like he had the Chopper Style Dude. He had I think wasn't Soldier Slim messing with No Limit?
All right, but Bonds, I'm talking about other. Snoop Dogg was a good name, but I'm talking about those breakout talents like the Drake and Nicki that took Cash Money to the next level. You know,
Master P been stopped trying to sign artists. He ain't do nothing but try to give people game behind
And
scenes.
himself would have to be the biggest Master P, probably. You know what I mean? The Ghetto Dope album. That's a classic album. I had that album. I caught that album.
Rick 585 says, "Bro, Master P was a busy man. Remember, he was NBA and all that types of shit."
Facts though. My son played
Facts.
for Hornets and all that. Stop it.
And I
Facts.
believe that was in 1999, or am I mistaken? I believe I looked that up last night.
I forgot what year, but I remember he had a little run and all that. He was nice too.
Yeah, it was 1998. So that's a very good point. But honestly, if he's going off to do the NBA thing, he should have been thinking about signing the next big talent to his label to go against the DMXs out there.
That to me, that wasn't challenging to him. Out of all these other people, like for instance, if you own the industry, you mean to tell me y'all think Master P didn't have millions of artists coming to him at the time when he was lit that was trying to get signed? It wasn't challenging enough for him, bro. Like I said, when No Limit started, none of them was known. He brought all of them up. Like I said, who else could have made Silk the Shocker a star like that, bro? You know what I mean? Like I feel like he had a blueprint plan from the rip that he flipped the dirty money, turned it to clean. Once they got the money from the music, he flipped it to something else, flipped that to something else. Cause I never heard nobody that P worked with was complaining about not getting paid. Nobody ever tried to take him to court. It was never none of that. But all these other guys that be these CEOs of these rap companies, they all deal with that. They all got artists that's getting jerked. As popping as Wayne was, look at what him and Baby went through. That should have never happened.
Right.
All right, so let me get back into this here. So he said, Wack 100 continued. He said, No Limit folded 20 years ago. 20 years later, Birdman is still selling records. What are you going to say next? Suge Knight has money, so he throws that card in there. You know, just because Suge Knight had infamously blew all of his money and doesn't have 20 million in the stash to fight his case. You know what I mean? Like why he's sort of Bonds. He's sort of trying to lump Master P in the same category as Suge Knight.
They're completely different.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You can get.
And you see he's saying background stuff, how you know about Suge and all that, connecting the dots. He can't say that about P. Like he's speculating.
He probably got grudges because Master P probably didn't want to network with him back then. And when he was with Suge and them, he wasn't getting treated like the Wack that he talked that he is today. Suge was putting money in your pocket, bro. Like I heard him talking about paying for Suge mom's funeral, bro. But what did Suge do for you back in them Death Row days?
Yeah, he ain't up like that. Wack ain't up like that. So he's speaking into existence, though. I respect him for that. He's speaking it into existence. It's a strategy with that.
Now you're right about speculation here because Wack was saying, what do you think if the money keeps going out but doesn't come in? What's going to happen? That's pure speculation, you know, about a company's money going in and out. When's the last time No Limit dropped a hit? Then he goes back to that. He always goes back to that. Like, that's the old 50 Cent tactic, kind of, in my opinion. Talking about when's the last time he dropped a hit, you know, and everybody knows that Master P hasn't really been focused on that shit. The last time they really dropped a record was probably Little Romeo releasing something to go along with the TV show.
That's what I'm talking about. He acting like P had artists under them and it just wasn't working. Like it, you know what I mean? It
I
don't
think
add
it has
up.
something to do with that growing up hip hop show too.
Little Romeo.
Master P.
Oh, Master P. Yeah, I think I do remember hearing something.
I think he's a producer on that show.
All right. So let's get into what Star had said about it. You know, Star, obviously a good dude. He shared some of the same thoughts as Bonds as far as listening to him. Star was saying that he just has to listen to Whack 100, even though it's like his quote. It's like just like Star said that Whack has diarrhea of the mouth. Diarrhea of the mouth, but he's talking to generic people on Clubhouse. He said that he's one of his favorite new entertainers. It's kind of crazy. What do you make of that, Bonds? What do you make of Star's comments that Whack 100, even though it's like, as I said, like he's diarrhea of the mouth, it's like he's just like saying whatever comes to his damn mind.
Right.
Star says he's one of his favorite new entertainers.
Yeah, because you respect it too, because it's a lot of it's not enough said, and everybody is like kissing ass and saying the same thing and lying. So to hear Wax speak his mind, whether you're not going to agree with everything nobody says, you know what I'm saying, but you respect a stance point, or you respect a certain opinion when it comes with a certain authenticity, I guess. You know what I mean? So listen to Wack, especially when he talk about certain things, when he talk about streets and gang culture. I'm not gonna lie, like he seemed pretty, you know what I'm saying, pretty on point with his his knowledge, you know what I'm saying, and his background, street stuff. So
well, Twiz, in regard to that, let me ask you, how do you think Whack 100 would how do you think he would really transform over to being a podcast interview style like academics?
I mean, it could happen. It would be the same way it is on Clubhouse. He would be crushing people, and I can just see him having artists on his show, and then it'd be a back and forth thing like that. So I can kind of see that.
Nice.
He wouldn't be able to really be giving too many artists too many props the way he talked and what he's known for already. He had to be going at people with the same energy he be having on Clubhouse.
right.
So Star was saying, Bonds, back then Master P had so much gold. Like everywhere you would look on him, he'd have gold everywhere. He'd be, you know what I mean? He was living big, man. Do you think Wack has really ever, like, why is he dissing the man? Has he ever really made it to that point?
Nah, he ain't make it to that point. But I think he's doing it for clout, man. I ain't gonna lie, he probably just doing that for clout, man, because he ain't saying nothing.
Well, you definitely ain't gonna get rich from that.
Yeah, he ain't saying nothing.
That ain't the winning recipe.
Now he building his, he's building his notoriety, and that can help him in his business affairs. You know what I'm saying? With his managing of the artist, and however he got his stuff set up. I guess managing artists and seeing people, that fame is a drug, bro.
Well, Bonds, what do you make of Wack not being able to stunt as much as Master P did, or even Suge Knight? Because Suge stunted as well.
He got to keep working. He got to get it. He got to do something bigger. Like
he's got to keep working. He's going to be 60 soon.
You got to keep banging, man. Keep working, man. Get a bigger artist. Get more artists. Start your own label. Cut out some middlemen. Start some merch stuff. Start your own podcast. Start getting some sponsorships.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Holla at us. You know what I mean? Over here before Car Radio. We can, you know what I mean?
You just gave him some sound advice though, Bonds. Some people were saying if he has a plug at a Clubhouse or an invested interest in Plughouse, they were saying, why would he start his own podcast? If Spotify offered Wack 100 $2.5 million for a podcast, he's not turning that down, is he, Bonds?
No, we're not going to turn that down.
No, that's going to make his career. But yeah. Twiz, you said that Wack 100 is a manager, a glorified middleman.
Facts.
In comparison to what Master P is known for.
Facts. It's a big difference, bro. It's a big difference being a manager than owning the actual label. You know what I mean? That's what Wack don't really break down. Like with his artists, yeah, it's fees and things of that nature, bro. But then you gotta look at, who are these artists really signed to? You're managing these guys. It's like what Game. Say if he had his label set up and Game was under him from the rip around the time when he was with 50 and all of that. You know what I mean? Then the money would have been rolling a lot different. Now you a manager, you all you doing is making sure that these deals are set up right. You making sure that your artist is getting what they supposed to get. But an artist could have you stop managing them also. You know what I mean?
Right, right. And Wack 100 just has everybody's attention, so he wouldn't mention that. You know what I mean? He wouldn't tell
Facts.
everybody that shit.
Facts.
But up next, you guys, we're going to get into Master P's response. That's right. We're going to get into Master P's official response to Wack 100. We heard Suge Knight on $1 Million Worth of the Game actually speak on Wack 100. Do you think Master P actually responding back is giving him too much light, or do you think after going through what we have tonight on the podcast, Twiz, that he really had no choice but to respond?
Yeah, I think Master P be trying to chill, but when somebody's trying to destroy your legacy, sometimes you gotta respond. Especially when you're not the type of guy that feed into all that back and forth and all that, downplaying people on the internet. He's like backed in the corner where he gotta protect his legacy because it's a whole new wave of people on this internet where Pete might want to do business with somebody and you paint the narrative like he just this old washed up guy and nobody might not even want to do business with him because of the narrative that's being pushed. People might think that he's trying to get what they got to offer, you know what I'm saying, instead of meeting them to the table 50-50.
Bonds, Wack 100 getting these former major CEOs to respond and go back and forth with him makes his name bigger and bigger each time.
Right.
After everything we went over tonight, do you think Master P had no choice but to address Wack 100, or could he have just left it alone?
They could have left it alone, but like I said, P always addresses stuff, man. Anytime somebody says something about P, he addresses. So, I mean, you could expect that.
Might Master P be addressing us, Bonds?
Nah.
Oh, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Bonds is going to hit Master P and be like, yo, let's settle this issue, man. Bonds, settle the issue.
We need a report card radio rap snack. The
four-headed monster chip.
All right, you guys. So this is Master P's official response. I guess it was the broke comments that really triggered him, because Master P started off by saying broke is a mindset. Hate is a disease. At Nick Cannon is my brother from another mother. We've got a lot of love and respect for each other. We discussed this a couple months ago. The 3 types of people: poor-minded people think and talk about money, rich people collect material things, and wealth-minded people produce ideas and create success. The Bible says our people perish from lack of knowledge. As a culture, we have to stop comparing, self-hating, and tearing each other down. Let's educate and empower the next generation. Hashtag God is good. Hashtag boss up. Hashtag we stronger together. Bonds, those hashtags, these comments from Master P, it really seems like it resonates with you a little bit. This is something you push on the TNR broadcasts.
Glad you know that, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
Saying, glad I'm leaving that legacy, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, P is a different animal than Wack, man. You know, that just shows you, man. I mean, it's levels to the man. It's levels to a man. It's levels to a century, man. And P is at a place where Wack is not. And I don't know if money is the motivation, but yeah, Wack ain't there yet.
What do you make of this? When he said we have to stop comparing, like I said, man, a lot of times in the industry, people have compared Master P and Birdman and shit like that. But
I just finished having this argument, well, not an argument. I just finished saying it to my man the other day on the phone. Like, dudes got to raise their level of hate. You know what I'm saying? But you got to raise your level of opposition. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you hating on me, I'm not rich. I'm not ownership of your world. I'm not controlling the things that, you know what I'm saying, make you make progress or not stagnate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why would you be hating on me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to raise our level of opposition, the things that we, you know what I'm saying, we go against, the things that we, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy how we so easy to do that. You know what I'm saying? The dudes on two blocks, the west side and the east side ain't gonna get along because they gotta be west side, they gotta be east side. Like it always gotta be this comparison. Now I know it's a human element to, you know what I'm saying, war. And it's a life in our history, you know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be a part, you know, clashing is gonna be a part of our existence, it's part of humanity. But you know, we as a culture, we as a people and as a culture in hip hop, making it such a priority in such an event is detrimental to the mentality. And so that's why he's saying, let's say these, you know what I'm saying? Let's you know, give a try to instill a better mentality. Like, you know what I mean, show something, because we you know, when we go that route, we losing the quality of life and you know, like the love, you know what I'm saying, that the most high is love, man. I ain't gonna preach that, but you know, the most high is love, infinite. You know what I mean? So the closer we get to loving each other and respecting each other and understanding, once you have a certain understanding of life, you understand people's differences and you know what I'm saying, and you don't judge people even for their, you know, strengths or weaknesses. But with all that said, we can, you know, the closer you get to that love and understanding, I mean, the closer you get into the most high, man. So, and being your highest self. And being
listen to Bonds preach it. Y'all can follow him. I just posted up his joint right there.
I appreciate it, my man. You know, because I you know what I mean? But I ain't gonna do it to y'all right now.
Yep. 20 people just logged out. but anyways, Twiz, I want to give you a second before I ask
you shit. I don't want to.
That's why you
right.
Keep the like-minded shit over there on the TNR network, my brother. I'm just messing with you.
I know.
But Twiz, I want to just get your overall thought on this before I break it down a little bit as well.
Yeah, man. I mean, it just shows you the levels and the space that people are in, man, and just how everything fall through. I would, you know, put Master P, like I said, as a creator. You know, create opportunities, and Wack 100 would be labeled as an opportunist. You know what I mean? He's looking for the next opportunity. You know what I mean? So that's just the, you know, to narrow it down, bro. When you in a good space and you comfortable in your own skin, you don't gotta walk around here and be, you know, talking down and trying to play people all the time. Because how Wack went in like he was responding to a disrespectful comment that was, you know, pushed in his direction, but that ain't the case.
Right.
Right.
So these parts right here, Twiz, when he spoke on discussing the three types of people with Nick Cannon, he said there are poor-minded people, they think and talk about money, rich people collect material things, and wealth-minded people produce ideas and create success. You know what I mean? Even though these projects that I was talking about with Nick Cannon, some of them have come out and flopped. You know, his debut album, he never really had a second album. You know what I'm saying? At least Nick Cannon went out there and produced these, you know, projects, films, Bonds, you know, movies, television shows. He has a new radio show. He has produced results more.
Still made money probably off all of them too.
Made money more than just jumping on the internet. And what did they used to say when people would just jump on the internet and do what Wack is doing? You did an internet rant. You went and you jumped on the internet and you did a rant. I think there's more artistic things online to do than just get online and rant. What's your take on that though, Twiz? Those three type of people that Master P and Nick Cannon had discussed.
It's an absolute fact. It's like it's a book out here. A lot of y'all probably heard from Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad. You know, if you ain't read that joint, check it out. That joint heavy, but like he break it down on like society and how he learned to become rich off of Monopoly. If you noticed as a kid, or you might have been playing Monopoly and you playing with three other people, sometimes you feel like because you got that lump of money and everybody else around the board lump of money ain't as big as yours in your hands, you feel like you the one that's winning because all you thinking about is the cash dollars, but you're not realizing that if you the ones with the lower money, they didn't put their money, they got properties, they got hotels, they got things like that, and when you land in it, that's a residual income. So he broke it down perfect, bro, because that's exactly what it is. You don't hear millionaires or people that's getting money sitting around talking about money. Like they just make things happen. They feel like they can do anything. Wealth and you got rich people. Rich people is like rappers that get signed. The first thing they do is they spend 250,000 on jewelry. They buy a car. They not doing nothing, but they get money and they straight consumers. Where a wealthy person is that stuff not going. They not worried about that. They gonna be like, I'm gonna create my own line of jewelry. Why I'm gonna create the next car instead
Right.
of buying this Maserati. I'm gonna create a form myself. You know what I mean? So that's just the difference.
Bonds, do you think Master P in a way is calling out Whack 100? Like, put your money where your mouth is. Show us that you're going to create success. Or maybe you're just going to be one of those people right now who get a whole lot of money. They go out and they buy the shit they want to buy, but you know what? You know how that is with money, man. Money comes and goes.
Yeah, he probably saying Wack, show me something. You know what I mean? I've been in, do something like, you know what I mean? So that's the only way Wack can respond to that. Like, you know what I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you know what I mean?
It's to show something,
Yeah,
right?
show something. Let me know something. You know what I mean?
Blueface not going to be enough, Bonds? Oh,
Nah,
you already said that, didn't
I
you?
respect Blueface. I mean, he got 2 million subscribers on YouTube. He
Oh,
doing
yeah.
it. You know what I mean? But
He's cool as hell.
yeah, he's cool. He got his little swag, but nah, I ain't really jacking. Like
We
I don't
just
listen
said
to his
the other
music.
night he had one of the coolest hip hop names.
Who, me?
No, I think I got you to agree to that. He has one of the
Nah, I
coolest.
mean, it's cool. He's cool. He's you know what I mean. He's cool. I'm
It's
not into his music, but he's cool as a you know what I mean. It's a
Twiz,
person.
you like that name, Blueface? It's a cool name, no?
yeah, it fits him, for being what he represent. Yeah, I mean, and everything. So yeah,
But
I mean, it's a good name. I feel like he definitely could have had more potential to put out more official music because,
He didn't
you know,
follow up Busted Down Tatiana or whatever it was called.
yeah,
yeah.
He needed a real dance record after that, Bonds. He could have did it. He should add another cool ass club record.
Yeah, hold on to that dance vibe type. You know what I'm saying? He's not really a lyrical, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna look to him for no, you know what I mean? But a cool dance vibe or something like that, that's his lane, you know what I mean? You can do that. Man knows.
Yeah, let's see. So yeah, man. Twiz, I want to talk about our next topic, man. Let's talk about Jay-Z, Meek Mill. Yo Gotti's involved from what I saw in the headline. Let's talk about what these guys, these hip hop legends, are in the middle of doing right now. Can you break that down for our audience?
yeah, absolutely. So first and foremost, we already know about the prison reform that they already had going on. They actually got a lot of people out of jail. It was a good situation, but right now, Blue Drip, that could be his nickname. You know what I mean?
Oh, yo, you better copyright that, bro.
Real rat.
And they'll have to buy it from you.
Blue drip.
Anyways,
So we know they already had the prison reform and all of that going. They've
right.
been getting people out of jail, things of that nature. But now they're trying to push the narrative as far as changing the law so that the court systems cannot use rap lyrics in the courtroom.
Bonds, as an artist, like, all right, so they're doing the prison reform. They're getting people out of jail. But the question is, how are we going to keep people out of jail? What's one of the ways? That's one of the questions. How are you going to keep them out of jail? You attack the probation, you know what I'm saying? But you also got to attack what is sending them back to jail. So as an artist, Bonds, how do you feel about this, lyrics being used against, artists? It's been going on for quite some time, even all the way back to 50 Cent in the Ghetto Quran when they told him, do not rap about us in your song. You're going to incriminate us.
Right. Yeah. I feel like, you know what I mean? Ultimately, the war is going to be against us, and they're going to try to lock us up as much as possible. So as far as that, the goalposts will keep moving. You know what I mean? They'll find ways to incriminate us. As far as this new thing with the hip hop, yeah, dudes is just playing into their hand. But I do believe, you know, we should get a law that, you know what I mean, should protect people, because you do got the freedom of speech and all that. So they shouldn't be holding your, you know what I mean, your speech against you. That's kind of violating your constitutional right in a sense. You know what I mean? You got the freedom of speech and to express yourself, and then they gonna hold it against you. But you know what I mean, I'm sure it's, you know, lines in that, but yeah, man, we need that law. I'm
No,
with
I say that, Bonds, because I've interviewed several artists, and I've watched interviews with artists where they're like, back when I first got involved with rap, I was writing all types of gangsta lyrics talking about, pistols and shooting and selling drugs. And I wasn't even really doing that. It's just was the cool thing to rap about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, well, don't you see where it's gonna wind you up now? So I mean, that ain't no excuse. Stop
yeah,
fronting.
don't be rapping about what your friends are doing just
Stop
because
fronting.
you're learning a few things, because you're going to get your friends wrapped up. Because Twiz, you were telling me, even though the lyrics can't be used, or if it goes through, they won't be used in court, they can still investigate you based on the lyrics.
Absolutely. You know, they're not really supposed to be in courtroom bringing up lyrics, even though sometimes they do. You know what I mean? Because as an artist, it's all entertainment, and it's not really too much rap music that's too 100% positive. It's a handful of them, but you're going to talk about experiences and things that you witnessed. But, you know, people was pretty much saying that um, they was trying to make it like they're trying to destroy the community because they trying to let rappers stay home. You know, like they trying to take it like, you know what, you can rap about whatever, y'all can keep warring. Y'all ain't got to worry about the courts using that. That wouldn't be the case. They just trying to pass the law that if you're in court, say for instance 21 Savage, that little situation he got locked up for, and they bringing up lyrics that he have in his music, but he's not really active. If you really listen to 21 talk, you know what I mean? He's not really out in the streets and doing things. He might have some serious guys around him, but he's not out committing crimes. But if they pass that law, it don't mean that they won't use your rap lyrics to start a case and build evidence to start the case. Because you know, for instance, if it's homicides involved and you rapping about it, then them folks they're going to look into you, and then they're going to look for evidence. It takes more than rap lyrics. I don't know nobody that just got booked for just they rap lyrics. It might be rap lyrics, and then it's physical evidence that gets you locked up,
And
not
dude
just
being
your rap lyrics.
descriptive. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Telling
descriptive
exactly what happened. Man.
times and all of that. And then when they can do that, they can do things like ping your phone, and you know, then it's a bunch of other things that come with that.
Yeah, I hear you. So this whole situation of we've seen a lot of rappers get their lyrics used against them in court. As I said, like 50 went through it with his own hood. It didn't go as far as the lyrics being used in the courtroom, but 50 had infamously said to a cop, I believe, was it to a cop, reading my lyrics or something like that, or was it in a magazine or something like that? He was like, you can go read the lyrics. You can go, I'm not going to talk to you, but you can read the lyrics. But what's a memory you guys have of lyrics being used in a case? Do you have any that pop up into your mind, Bonds?
Yeah, it's just Bobby Smurda. I remember that little drama with 50 with the Ghetto Quran with dudes.
Right.
Not specifically police, but Yeah, but as far as the police, probably like Bobby Shmurda or something, man. I could think about.
Facts.
Yep, I see Killer Mike. I see Killer Mike is trying to get involved with this as well.
No, okay. Yeah, nah, that's a good idea though. I ain't gonna lie.
Facts.
Everybody is trying to, get together because like what is music? What is music if they can use it against you? You know what I mean? Like I was just saying, a lot of guys that just get started, you know what I mean? A lot of guys that just get started, they will rap about those simple things because that's what rhymes easily enough. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
What are you gonna stunt a rapper who's just getting started? You're gonna just stun him right from the beginning before he can really even grow. I remember a lot of
Exactly.
these rappers. You know what I'm saying?
That would have been like them using lyrics on Snoop Dogg during his
Saying
track.
murder
That's
was the
crazy.
case. Snoop Dogg, Preem. I don't. Were the lyrics used in Preem's case though?
I don't know, but they can try to mention them, but it shouldn't. That shouldn't be enough physical evidence to book you.
Yeah, I just remember a couple things, and I'm thinking in regard to this case with the lyrics, with the rap lyrics being used. I think it can help ARAB in the future if they get this law passed. You know what I'm saying? I think it could help Ab in the future, uh, especially when he's going through his appeal, Twiz. So they won't be able to come through with any songs on the appeal.
True, and with AR, I don't think like you said, actually on the interview you had with him, is that they tried to use the lyrics, but they couldn't. You know what I mean? They couldn't. So I guess whoever was representing AR was on point. Like, you know what? This is entertainment right here. You know what I mean? Y'all can't use these lyrics against my client. Where's your physical evidence? You know what I mean?
Right. Free the men.
Yeah, that's right. So this could
Absolutely.
actually, if this happens, this could actually be in the back pocket of a lot of rappers in the game. You know what I mean? Like Ab, like anybody really, anybody that might be going through something. Like if
The
Bobby
drill wave.
Shmurda, Max B, all these guys in the game, True Life, anybody like that who could potentially go through a situation where their lyrics can impact it. But I'm hoping this does something for ARAB personally. I know a lot of y'all out there are hoping as well. Meek Mill is doing some things for the community. Now he's actually working with Jay-Z, and Jay-Z's a billionaire. He's got his hands tied up in $1 billion. So they're doing some big things, Bonds. I got to say, I respect it, man.
Facts. And Meek also do things, just to say this real quick, Meek also do, like Meek gets criticized so much because people worrying about album sales or him responding. It's like they think that Meek can only do certain things. Like, bro, he shouldn't be responding. But when like 50 do it, we laugh about it. When he troll people, we laugh about it. But like Meek, he give back to the community. Nobody talked about like the past Christmas that just happened, that he gave out gifts and stuff to a bunch of families that didn't have it. Like he physically there. They always do the turkey drives and all that stuff every year. You don't hear nobody talking about these things. And he doing that without Jay-Z. You know what I mean? He just doing that
Yeah.
from the muscle. You know what? Like, so at the end of the day, salute the Meek, man. He get criticized a lot.
Yeah. Iceberg says Rod Diggs could come home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my hope, man.
I forgot about Rod Diggs.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, yep, Rod Diggs, yep.
Rod Diggs could come home. Hell yeah.
That might have been the first one.
I hope AR Rab gets a new trial off of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hope he gets an appeal that'll give him a new trial. Is that what happens in an appeal sometimes? An appeal will grant you a new trial? Is that how that
Yeah,
works?
yeah. If you get an appeal, you get to do the court over. Like you get to, it was some type of loophole in it, and they do everything from scratch.
Yes, sir.
Nova's case.
Sir.
Free Max B. Yeah, Zach isn't wrong. 50 Cent's always giving back.
Thank
Bonds,
Absolutely.
you're from Queens. Can you talk about that whatsoever when you go back to Queens, New York? Have you seen any of the shit that 50 has given back? Have you seen any of the, I should say, the results of what 50 has given back, or has anybody just from the area told you about anything like that?
Yeah, he has come through this certain things, you know what I'm saying, like in years past, I guess, like, you know what I'm saying, and you know, I guess I could say he's pretty accessible, you know what I'm saying, like, I guess probably, you know what I'm saying, from through one person removed probably or something like, you know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, he in touch though. He's in touch, you know.
And plus, and let's not forget, 50 gave a lot of people opportunity to even be in his
Yeah,
shows, people that nobody ever knew about
yeah.
before. You
A lot
know,
of
he
dudes here
turned
around still to this day, you know what I mean? From dudes from the hood, that, you know what I mean?
back.
Right. Putting people on his shows, etc. But I'm
Yeah.
talking about. I see, like, I thought he made like a park or something like that. I'm talking about.
Yeah, he did. In Baisley Park, yeah, I think he did purchase that. Yep. Yep. Right.
You know what I mean? Is there anything like that in Philly that Meek has done, or Philly's kind of more of a city, isn't it? Is there anything that Meek could really do like that, like how 50, put trees up in a park or whatever?
Meek do a lot of donations. He connect with the people. Like he ain't necessarily buy no park, but what I mean, he got like he buying the city back. He got properties galore out Philly.
Yeah,
You
some
know what I mean?
properties. Do you put up any playgrounds?
I mean, it really don't matter if you put a playground up in Philly. It's gonna all get treated the same way anyway. Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I'm sure.
No, we're just mentioning 50 because of the fact that I see that he has done a few things, but yeah,
Yeah.
Nas and Nicki as well. Bonds, just thinking about it right now in your Queens mentality, if you're thinking about Queens, the city, what vicinity did 50, Nas and Nicki, like how far did they live from each other?
Oh, Nas is far like 50, like South Side. We got Jamaica. So South Jamaica, like, you know what I'm saying, is like God Brew Boulevard, like right over probably 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Couple boulevards over. You got Sufton Boulevard. You got like five. You got a Rockaway Boulevard. Like, you know what I'm saying? So 147 and Rockaway Boulevard. Those buildings. That's where like Nikki from. That's 5 minutes from us. But like
5 minutes from 50, Nicki.
yeah. But
And how
you
far is
know, Nas
Nas
is from
from you?
Queensbridge. That's Long Island City. That's Queens. That's not Jamaica Queens.
Okay.
That's the whole other side. Like, you know what I'm saying, that's close to like Manhattan, but it's like it's Queens. It's called Long Island City. It's
Oh,
like
damn.
it's a bunch of projects. It's Queensbridge, Ravenswood, Astoria projects. Like, you know what I'm saying,
Okay. Yep.
all that. So, you know what I'm saying.
So how far is that away? It could be an hour away.
Nah, like 20, 30 minutes. I mean, you go hop right on the you know what I'm saying, on the belt. You go,
Wow.
you know what I'm saying, be right there. It ain't
Can you
far.
believe that, Twiz? Those three megastars all within a half an hour distance of each other.
That's heavy.
Yeah, bitch.
It's kind of
Yeah,
like
and
Philly too, though, in a way, right?
yeah, Philly it's a lot closer, a lot tighter. You know what I mean? You can
All
get
right.
to any part of the city quick.
So, Twiz, if we just said, if Bonds just came up with 50, Nicki, and Nas repping Queens, and that's just Queens, man.
Hmm.
Who you got for Philly? Three from Philly to compete with them, or is there no competition right there?
Um, as far as doing for the community,
No. I'm talking about big stars. Now we talking, bro. We're on
we,
the outro.
we don't got nobody besides Meek, P, and B, and Uzi.
Okay, so
That's
you
it.
got Meek. No.
He
Meek.
spent them fast too. Like I said, well, got nobody like me.
You
That's
can't
it.
put P and
Hold
B
on,
on
who is
that
that again?
list.
Who is
Wiz.
that?
I'm talking about people that's in the limelight. It ain't nobody in the limelight from Philly. It's
Who
Meek,
you said
P, and
again?
B, Uzi.
You got to say Beans, man.
Who you
No,
said?
but Meek, P, and B, and Uzi is the only three
Oh,
people
Meek P.
that really got the ball. Beans is, he's a retired rapper.
No, I know, but we're talking about all time, man.
Nah, I swapped Meek Mill out with P and you said who you said? You said Meek P and B.
Yeah, he
Meek,
said PNB.
Oh, you said
Meek.
Meek already. Meek P and B and Lil Uzi.
they the three that got the ball right now.
Oh,
But
come on. You're tripping, Twiz.
Yeah.
Will Smith.
Nah,
no, I
but
didn't.
you gotta respect it.
Will Smith.
No, I know you were
All
saying it
right.
all time.
Yeah, we're
I know you
talking
was.
all time, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, well
Big
then,
Will Smith,
50.
the first rapper to go platinum.
well,
Right?
All
well
right,
then
so
it
you
would.
got Will Smith. Boom. We got a big one right there because Bonds has the biggest.
Yeah, well it would be if we talking all time. It'd be Will Smith,
Of course.
Beans, and
No,
it would.
Beans has kind of got to get booted out of the list now, man.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
See, you said all time. I'm thinking you meant like right now, like you know what I'm saying, artists going
So
on right
you
now.
got Will Smith, Beans, and Meek Mill.
Will Smith, Beans.
Oh, and
I,
Kevin
I,
Hart. Now we're talking
Kevin
music,
Hart.
we
music,
talking.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can't.
It's got to
yeah.
be music and entertainment.
Kevin
If that's
Hart.
the case, I could have said Bill Cosby too.
All right, so yeah, no, it's gonna be Beanie over Freeway.
Gonna say
Yeah,
Rocky, right? We talking about.
it's gonna be, yeah,
We
it's
talking
gonna
about.
be Beans over Freeway. And I mean, it's hard to Black Thought definitely, but you know what I
Bonds
mean.
or Twiz is conceding
Nah,
to
you gotta make.
Beans.
Yeah, you gotta make it a 10 on 10 like a basketball game.
Yeah. So all right. So yeah, it would have to be probably.
What do you want to add Ja Rule to your list or something, Bonds?
Put John there.
We're not putting Ja on the list, man.
Ja from Quentin, if Ja from Jamaica.
Nah, Ja just hit me
Yeah,
back.
that's another 5 minutes right there.
Yo, everybody in here,
Holla.
the trailer to the new movie Slapface dropping February 3rd is pinned up.
It's fire,
Slapface
too.
is a horror movie directed by my brother Jeremiah Kipp. If you
He's
ask
fire.
Mikey T, what movies are you in? This movie, I do have a brief cameo in it. And Ja Rule actually gave it a like on Twitter. He let me know it was good shit. I hit him on the DM and sent him the trailer. But
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, that joint's fire though.
But all right. So Bonds, have you ever heard this? Thugavelli said Bonds looks like Cat Williams.
It's these braids, man.
You've heard it before, Bonds.
No.
Oh, you have? All right, y'all. Let me bring it to the chat.
I'm high and I got these braids, so
Oh man.
I'm getting my cat on right now.
I'm about to roll up, but we're gonna take open questions from everybody. What an episode, man. I'm shocked that Master P came back like that, man. He came back like a true, original, dignified gangster right there on that one, Twiz.
Facts. He came back like a man that's comfortable with his own skin, and he know his truth. He ain't gotta argue. He ain't gotta be disrespectful. He just laid the law down real quick. Salute, Skit. So you know how we carry it.
You know what I'm saying?
He just laid the lawn. He didn't get really he didn't get as disrespectful as Wack did. Wack kind of got OD disrespectful. But Bonds, is it still like you gotta press the link and listen to it? Oh, Wack 100 speaks on Master P. I gotta hear this shit. Is that really still how it is?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
But then it's kind of like, oh man, why are you saying you were? I mean, how did you? You already knew he was dissing Suge. Now he's dissing Master P.
Yeah, I don't really care. Like, I don't take it, man.
You take it. You
It
take
don't
it like
change my opinion to Master P what he say, like, you know what I'm saying?
right.
It's
Right. It does not
it's
change the
entertainment.
history.
Yeah, it don't change nothing for me. I just listen to him say it, you know what I mean?
It's entertainment, and he must really be the one that's
I don't
broke,
change
bro.
my opinion to me what he say about Suge. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I don't think many people really have that high of an opinion of Suge. That's why some people, Twiz, I think we're kind of rocking with him on that one. Or
I
you weren't
think
rocking with him on that, Twiz?
no, I wasn't. Suge
No.
also another person where the narrative get pushed, where you hear so many bad things about him. It's like they want to see something happen to Suge at the end of the day. But Suge helped a lot of people out. We ain't going to trip. Suge, another one that helped a lot of people out, including Pac, one of the greatest rappers of all time.
Yeah.
That energy that was put behind Pac gave Pac the beast mode to be able to be the Pac that we all remember him as. Because now he got a team of solid people behind him that's riding with him no matter what.
Yeah.
Bonds. Kelvin Moore says Master P has always been overspoken.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. Master P always address stuff like, you know what I mean? So you already know that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, if somebody's putting something out there about his relationship with Nick Cannon, comparing his wealth, even more than the comparisons to Birdman Twiz, comparing his wealth to Nick Cannon, it's like, dude,
Facts.
man, if you're not up there in their level of wealth, you should not even be talking about their money. I don't think.
Facts.
right.
He trying to stay relevant to even the people he doing business with. He's staying relevant to Baby too, because his artists ain't winning right now. So he like, Baby, we still gonna keep this. You know what I'm saying? This little door rolling. I'm still an asset, bro.
Bonds, do you think that's how Birdman sees it? Whack 100's keeping his name all over the headlines. So even though Blueface didn't really take off, it's not Blue Drip City. You know what I mean? Even though Blueface didn't really take off, like Wack's still out there in all the headlines. Do you think Birdman's feeling that?
Yeah. I believe. Yeah.
You think Birdman's thinking he's building his name up?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if Birdman is thinking that, but I know I feel like that's what Wack is trying to do.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Sobe asks, does anyone see that law passing that Jay-Z and Meek are trying to get? Bonds, do you?
I do. I do. I see that. I see, I see everybody getting behind that. I see enough people getting behind that to get that passed. I mean, it's probably, I don't know if it's going to be nationally or certain states. I don't know how that's going to work, but I guess they going federal, right?
They must be. So it goes through all
I
the
think
states.
it should, man. I signed that petition. I ain't going to lie.
Yeah, a lot of people are jumping behind it. Twiz, I mean, they're getting working on it heavy. Meek Mill's made a lot of his life about this, prison reform since coming home.
I think it's a possibility, but what makes it harder is the rappers being so reckless how they are at the time with them trying to pass it. And I also feel like as good of a law it is, I don't feel like it's a super important law that need to be pressed because it's a whole nother law that I think that they should shoot for that will help society out a lot more. And I don't think that one is because like if you a rapper, bro, and you made it as a rapper, then if you want to get tied up in dumb stuff, bro, you already, you know what I'm saying, use a knucklehead. I'm sorry, bro.
Right.
They should pass a law. They should shoot to pass for a law to help people that was convicted and get them a second chance at life to the point where you can get any type of career job you want because there's a lot of people that you said earlier, Mikey, like what will help people stay out of jail? What will help people stay out of jail is if they can come home and they can get a good paying job and a good paying career where they don't got to run to the streets because they only making a few hundred, you know what I'm saying, every week, and it's hard to keep up with bills. I think they should press a law where, if you was a ex, you know what I'm saying, convict or whatever, a convict, where you get a chance to pretty much get any job you want when you come home. It should be like a special program for that.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like Bonds, were you relating it to freedom of speech earlier?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like somebody gets out of jail and then you make a rap record that your PO doesn't like and then you get violated or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
But
true.
you don't get violated for it, but because that bleeds into what you said.
Right.
Like,
Excuse me.
I think even with them doing it, you gotta remember when they saying they passing this law for rappers. If you just an underground or like a local rapper, the courtroom might not take it as serious that you're a rapper. So when they saying a rapper, they talking about like you better be have a deal and all that in place and things of that nature. I think they trying to protect the higher up artists
Oh yeah,
because that's what's making money right now. You know what I'm
yeah,
talking about?
of course.
So it's not even protecting the young people that's coming up. You might even have a little YouTube buzz. It might not protect you because they like you're not your paperwork ain't straight. It's like saying you got a business but you ain't got no EIN number, no articles of incorporation. So it's like you're not legitimately that. So I think they doing it to protect they rappers that's in these labels so they can get their money off of these people going back and forth without having that, without having to deal with legal issues. Because
Right.
every rapper not really doing it, the stuff that they talking about.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I agree with you in that aspect, Twiz, because if you're a successful rapper, you shouldn't be doing things that are gonna get you tangled up. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. Rapping about it is one thing, but
Yeah, you can rap about it, but you shouldn't be doing it anymore as long as you're a successful
exactly.
artist.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's where some people got caught up like Kodak Black and shit like that.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
But most of the time they humble out themselves. But another rapper that we forgot to mention was Rollo.
Oh,
Rollo, Rollo is another one. You know what
Instagram
I mean?
and
Exactly.
Instagram pretty much popped my son Rollo, man.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Disgusting.
yeah. Interviews as well.
Yeah.
I mean, he got in one interview talking about how a jet company denied selling him a jet or renting him a jet.
Yeah, he was too powerful. You know what I mean? Like his life's definitely a movie, bro.
What do you guys think about Rallo's chances of coming home? He's going to court on the 15th of March. 4 years now he's been locked up. What do you think,
He
Twiz?
he gonna come home. They ain't get, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of herb, you know what I mean? But if he ain't get tired, I don't know, man, because he gonna come home, man. We seen Gil come home off of and spank a similar case, bro. Gil got booked with like 80 pounds or something. You know what I'm saying? It was a crazy John, like when his wife and all that got locked up too. So I feel like he should definitely come home, bro. All he had was tree. It was a friendly drug. You know what I mean? It ain't like he was in the plane with 70 bricks or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to ask you, Bonds.
Yeah.
You think when he goes to court on March 15th, do you think that they're going to give him a date of release at the very least, or what do you think they're going to do?
Well, if you're gonna get that 5, it probably, I said before that if it depends on, is that day gonna add up with the exact date of his sentence time? It could be close. It probably be like a couple
Bro,
of weeks away or something.
bro.
Unless unless they have the date, right? Unless they have the date already where it would be the sentence that they thinking of, and then they get that on the same day. The lawyer can set it on that same day, so it could be
Well,
sentenced and it can be released.
that's what I'm saying. Do you think his official sentence will be released on this next court date?
Um, if he wanted to be, you know what I'm saying, or if somebody,
Oh, yeah, you're right. If he accepts
yeah,
something,
yeah, because it'll probably, be worked out before it actually happens in court. Like, you know what I'm saying, his lawyer and you know what I mean, they'll take an offer
Facts.
or make an offer with the DA, and then they'll be telling him like, yo, we going to bring the judge this. So they have something worked out before he actually go to court, most likely. You know what I'm saying? So he already probably know what it is. Like, so by the time he go to court, like I said, so if the judge if his lawyer like, all right, me and the DA worked out when it was 5 years, you got that mean you got to do 4 and something. That mean he got 4 in. So at this date, it'll be eligible for the. We put your court date on for that date. So now, all right, we accept that plea. All right, he's sentenced. All right, he did the time. Now he released. So
Bonds, if he goes to court and he's talking to his judge, and the judge is looking over his thing, do you think if the judge looked over his thing and he was like, "Oh, you're set to be released in 2 weeks," do you think the judge would be like, "Listen, you've been locked up long enough. We're just gonna let you go," or do you think he'd be like, "You're going back to jail for 2 more weeks"?
Yeah, definitely going back to jail for 2 more weeks.
You're going back to jail for 2 more weeks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what's going on here in the chat. Open questions right now. If anybody has any open questions, send them in right now.
Doing that 2 weeks. Shitting me? The judges, you shitting me?
That'd be the best 2 weeks of his life, though, right there. He know he on his way
Yeah,
back.
you get to sleep and work out for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That would be the best 2 weeks of his life.
Nah, the first week's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next 2 weeks will be there.
Yeah. But when you find out you getting out, though, that's like a.
Nah, that's a fact. Nah, that would be the best 2 weeks of his life at that point, though. So you right.
Yeah. He like, you know what I'm saying? What I'm going to do? Salute.
Salute, Rick 585.
Appreciate you, Rick. Much respect.
My guy.
Have a good night, bro.
Peace and love, bro.
Trezzy says Black Thought is the toughest out of. Black Thought is the best out of Philly. Twiz?
Black Thought is a MC, a lyricist. Definitely one of the best. I mean, definitely one of the best. He just wasn't never a super big commercialized artist. You know what I mean?
Oh, Rick 585. I don't know. I hope he's still in the building because he asked, "What are you sipping on, man?" That's what I thought. It's that Deuce, baby.
Yeah,
shout out to Bleak.
I've been knocking that Deuce off.
Got the stamp. Yeah.
When you coming to get us, Bleak? When you coming to get us, Bleak? We want that Rock Nation podcast deal.
Yeah, we need that.
You mess with Memphis Bleak, Bonds?
Of course, man. Come on, man. 80s baby, man.
Hell yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? As I stand, one leg on my pants up, stands like, and what?
Yeah.
20 niggas feeding your mind cancer, but at times it's the answer.
R.I.P. Draco, the ruler, sticks in the car. Who's causing all the drama?
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
What up, y'all? Ronald, appreciate you, man.
Wow. Much respect. We see you. Thanks for tapping in.
Guys, we're going to bring it up. Last questions. Anybody have any last questions? Twiz, Bonds, if you guys have anything else you want to address on the show as well, I mean, the floor is yours. But anybody out there has some last questions for us? I really enjoyed tonight's show.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Another masterpiece from, you know what I'm saying, Report Card Radio, Live Familiar, the panel. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know how we carry it, man. Salute to the chat, man. Y'all been having great comments, great questions, man. Y'all keep the vibes rolling. Y'all know it's all cool vibes over here. It's all love at the end of the day.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Alfred, appreciate you. You said, good show, fellas.
Appreciate you, Alfred.
Appreciate you.
Peace and love, man. You know what it is, man. Tap in. Follow us on all platforms, man. Reach out. You know what I'm saying? You want to get preached to, reach out, you know what I mean? Need some, you know what I mean? Positive messages. Reach out to your boy, man.
Real rap Bonds, that was deep earlier too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Get deep. You know what I mean? Tap in, man. If you want to swim on the deep end.
Let me get Bonds' YouTube channel right here.
Deep end. You can put my Bond Simmons channel. You tag my Bond Simmons channel or the TNR?
I'm gonna tag your Bond Simmons channel.
I gotta sub to the TNR. I'm tuned into the Bonds joint already.
Yeah, I got
to the Bond channel. I gotta tap into the TNR.
Yeah, on my TNR, man.
That's right. Everybody subscribe to Bond Simmons.
But I got a question for Bonds, man. When you got any more I know you keep dropping music. You got any more videos or anything in the future in the making that you plan on?
Yeah, I'm about to do cause I'm doing two joints. I'm doing a TNR radio to promote the label. I mean to promote the the clothing line, and it's gonna be a collaborative effort. So I'm gonna have a lot of different artists on there. So we're gonna do some visuals, and I'm doing this
Bonds, hold up.
Yeah.
Before you finish answering that,
Yeah.
We'll get back into that in just a second.
All right.
Cheeks, let me know if he's just messing with me, man. He said EST is the most underrated in Philly. Do y'all homework? Twiz, you know EST in Philly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with that. I'm talking about like I'm not gonna argue with it. I'm not gonna say the most underrated. Definitely one of the underrated artists from Philly.
That's not the same EST, is it? It's EST, that kid from Kentucky, right? Louisville. It's another EST, right?
Yeah, I think that's a different EST.
G or something. I think it's his name.
Yeah.
No, he's talking about an underrated rapper in Philly, Bonds.
Yeah.
I never heard of that EST. I gotta check. I gotta look. I gotta check him out.
Well, he's underrated. How old is he, Twiz?
Shoot, I don't know his age.
What part
How
of
old
Philly
is he?
he
Who
from,
in the
Twiz?
comments? I don't even know what part of Philly he's from.
Nope. How many albums does he have, Twiz?
That's why he underrated.
Name me one album from him, Twiz.
I put ESTN, nothing come up but ESTNG, man.
Mm-hmm.
But
Twiz, you've heard the name.
Yeah, I definitely heard the name. Absolutely.
Put ESTN Philly.
JARJ says Anderson .Paak for the Super Bowl. Bonds, any interest in that?
Oh yeah, I don't do NFL, bro.
No, like not even for the halftime show.
I don't do nothing NFL related, champ. I stand with Cap still, man.
That's crazy.
I don't even do that, man.
Yeah, I don't watch nothing but boxing. I don't watch basketball.
I watch basketball. I watch it.
Hold on, you guys didn't watch the commercial with Dr. Dre and Eminem and Snoop Dogg for the Super Bowl? You didn't watch that shit?
Missed it.
No, all I watch is boxing. When it comes to sports.
Okay, I'm just saying it's crazy. Y'all don't go and watch the commercials that air at the Super Bowl and shit. Like, you know how they make a big deal about that every year and like millions of people watch it?
Yeah.
Y'all don't really mess with that? Like, I don't mess with the NFL either, but those are times that I do.
No, I know. Like my pops watching it. He was just over there watching the game. Like everybody watched the game. Everybody
watches the game.
I just don't do it.
The last two games I saw was when the Eagles won the Super Bowl and when the Eagles went to the Super Bowl with the Patriots. And that was just on the strength of the Eagles.
Like the NFL.
That's my football.
I'm not so much into all that either, you guys, but I'm just saying these commercials are major things, and these halftime shows are crazy as well.
I don't really watch regular TV like that. Everything is like prime and stuff like that.
I watch basketball.
The last couple ones have been weak. When have they ever had rappers perform at a basketball event? They do it for what's it called?
Gunna just performed at the Gunna and Young Thug just performed at the Hawks game.
Okay,
I was just there like a couple weeks ago.
That's what's up. What's that other thing that they do? It's like every year it's in a different part of the city. It's a basketball thing. I forget what it's. I went to it in Orlando. All-Star Weekend.
Oh, you're talking about All-Star Weekend? Oh,
yeah.
That's
my folks be going to them joints.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold as hell.
Where'd you say it's gonna be?
It's in Cleveland next month.
Oh no shit. We going?
I don't know. I might go to Cleveland, man. I might go out there.
I went to a few parties when they had it in Orlando. I was out there with Compton Menace actually for one of the nights.
Hey,
shout out to the Menace too.
Shout out to Compton Menace. Go check
Mikey
out.
Mikey T got them connects.
That's my boy right there, man.
We good out Cali when we go out there. You know what I mean?
Oh, we going?
We good when we go out there. You got the connection, you know what I'm
Facts. Big bags.
saying? They got that good gas out there. I might have to burn a spliff with y'all out that joint, man.
Oh yeah, if we go to Cali, you definitely got to smoke, Twist. How would you not?
Hmm.
Yep. All-Star Weekend, one of the
Well,
greatest.
how today, Craig?
ESTG is from Louisville. That's who Bonds was talking about.
Oh, all right. That's what we were saying earlier. Yeah, he different.
From 3 Times Dope. 3 Times
Mm.
Dope?
I heard of that. Was that an old school group or something?
I was trying to find the chat. I missed it.
I think it is.
Oh, they're talking about EST.
Oh, that's where he was from. 3 Times Dope.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's the same.
It sound like an old school group or some shit.
Guys, see EST was actually on the No Jumper channel.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so he an upcoming
Oh,
artist.
CSTG in Philly. Oh no, CSTG in Philly.
Yeah, that's the guy from Louisville, the same spot as Jack Harlow.
Bang Bang SG.
Bang Bang SG. You better keep that name down. We should hit him up for an interview. JR, guys, we got a question. Everybody send in your last questions for the podcast tonight.
Yes, 3 Times Dope. EST.
Pusha T versus Game. Bonds, you want to set it off?
I like that.
No. But who do you got? If we're
I already
talking
got
about
my
their
answer.
careers, who have you liked better?
I don't know. Yo, that's a good one though, man. Yo, JR. That's a good one, JR.
Set us off then while Bonds thinks about it.
Pusha T. Pusha T. I'm rocking with Pusha on that.
You're going with Pusha T. I'm going to have to say I'm going with Game. Just to be 100% honest with you. The only really I like Pusha T with Clips. Pusha T with Clips is cool, but the Game's beginning of his career was better. I'm going with the Game over Pusha T. Even though Pusha T has really been known for his lyrics, there is a point in time where Game had some of the most fierce songs in, you know what I mean? He had some of the best songs and best lyrics and best deliveries. Bonds, you're gonna have to break this tie, man.
Pusha T, they was lit though.
That you did that.
What'd you say?
I might have to go. That's crazy. You made me break the tie. I might have to go Game though, man. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a good one though.
Okay, Pusha.
Yeah, I'm rocking
says Pusha, and Schizo says Pusha.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Pusha.
DJ Side OG says Pusha. Everyone's against it, Bonds.
The chat said Pusha, so it's a tie.
The chat said Pusha, man.
The chat said Pusha. Damn. But we talking about a verses or we talking about lyrical talent, y'all? What we talking about though?
Oh, we're talking about who's better.
So not a verses, not music, not songs. Who had better?
I guess if we're talking about who's better, we would be talking about a verses, pretty much, right, Twiz?
Well, the tricky thing with Pusha, if they was in the verses, is a handful of his songs, it would have to be the clips because Pusha don't got too much by himself. But I like Pusha lyrics with Pusha rap about his voice, his delivery, everything is there to me. Like, Pusha got that voice. You know what I'm saying?
All right, you guys. Don Snow, respect on the tune in, bro. He said K Shine or Hollow the Don. K Shine or Hollow the Don.
Oh, man.
You know who I'm rocking with. I'm rocking with Hollow the Don all the way. That's my guy right there. I just did an interview with Hollow. Passing it to you, Twiz.
Mikey, man, I gotta say this. You turned me to a believer because I remember back before it had happened, I was rocking with Sean because Sean known for his aggressiveness and all of that, and like his gun bars was always on point. But like you said, Hollow is he's a hard person to defeat. He'd kill you with the jokes, make you look goofy on stage. So my pick changed from K-Shine to Hollow the Don because the proof is in the pudding.
Bonds,
Um,
Bonds, you can't do nothing on this one. Are we gonna give it a clean sweep to Hollow, or are you going K-Shine?
Didn't they just battle?
They did just battle. I didn't want to
Yep.
give away. I didn't want to give away the ending, just to make everybody go Hollow. But I just
Right.
want to get your opinion.
Basically, Hollow, man. It's clean.
Oh, there's a
3-0.
chance that it's not going to be a clean sweep in the chat. What do you think, Hollow the Don or K-Shine? But we are being joined by our fellow co-host.
Uh-oh.
Rosewood is in the building.
Fresh
Y'all know
out
what
the
it is.
studio. Fresh in the
You already
studio.
know.
Honorable
Up
Earth.
in the studio. Shout out to the guys. What up?
You know how
Wow,
we carry
bro.
things.
It's goody, my guy.
Appreciate you tapping in,
You
bro.
already know, man. That's finishing the show. About to go to another show in a little bit. Grinding.
That's heavy.
Let's tap it in with the guys for a little bit.
That's
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah, Rosewood in the building. Rosewood, they asked us in the chat, who do we got? Hollow the Don or K-Shine? Who do you got, man? Myself, Twiz, and Bonds. We all went Hollow. But who do you got, man?
I was gonna say Hollow the Don. I don't
Okay.
think K-Shine can mess with Hollow the Don. I don't think he got it for him.
Facts.
K-Shine is good, but I don't think he got enough for Hollow.
Facts.
Clean sweep, man. 4-0.
All right, guys, we got another one here.
Oh.
We got another one here, you guys. Dave East versus Joyner Lucas. Rosewood, set it off, man. Dave East.
I'm gonna go with Dave East.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
That's
go
a good
Dave
one,
East.
but I'm gonna go with Dave East.
Even though Joyner Lucas has done the record, with Will Smith.
Yeah, I'm going with Dave East on that one.
Okay, I'm going Dave East as well, just because of the style preference. I'm more of a Dave East guy. Let me bring it over to Bonds. He's actually a rapper. Bonds gives us that perspective from the artist. What do you think, bro? Dave East, Joyner Lucas.
I agree with what you said. Styles wise, I am more of a Dave East guy, but I think Joyner is better. That makes
and I don't even want to say it's just on the creativity. Just because Joyner Lucas has such creativity, that's what's got him so noticed. Dave East has a lot of creativity too, Bonds.
Yeah, no, he's better lyrically. He raps better. He raps better.
To us.
To me, personally.
To us, yeah. A lot of people out there are going to say Joyner Lucas could wrap circles around anybody.
True.
I don't think he can rap circles around anybody. I think he raps better than Dave East.
Oh, you said he rapped better. I thought you said Dave East was better.
No.
Okay.
Joyner Lucas raps better than Dave East.
Okay. That's what I was, yeah, because Dave East, I like his subject matter a little bit better.
Right. Yeah. I'm not I don't listen to Joyner Lucas songs.
Twiz is about to come in. Yo, guys, man, Joyner Lucas is always rapping about busting traps and pulling out his swammy. What are you guys talking about? Just like he did with NLE Choppa last week when we was all talking about Choppa. He's like, yo, Choppa raps like a gangsta-ass dude. And then we all went and listened to NLE Choppa, and this dude is just rapping about busting licks. You know what I mean? Pulling his gat out on people and shit like that. I'm gonna hit him up when I see him. I don't care. You know what I mean? But Twiz, let me pass it to you, Dave East, Joyner Lucas.
I'm gonna go with Joyner Lucas on that one.
Oh, it's a tie. It's a tie. I like it. Yep. Iceberg Hollow 1. Iceberg said, "Peace, Rosewood." Yeah, Millie's. Millie's is a dope artist. Millie's actually is rocking with Jadakiss. Yeah. Rosewood, did you want to comment on this Masterpiece situation with Wack 100?
I wasn't in tune in the beginning. and then I ain't really check up on it. I know Master P. I know Master P responded. I didn't hear him respond though.
Damn, is that the beat playing in the background over there, Rosewood?
Yeah, somebody just came in the studio, so I'm about to check out with y'all, man.
Yo,
So I
we
can
all right,
get
appreciate
back to
you
Rosewood.
work.
tapping in, bro.
Honorable, much
You already
respect,
know.
bro.
Salute, man.
Salute,
Stay
my
safe
guy.
out there, bro. Stay safe
You
out
already
there.
know. Twiz, you too, my J.
For sure,
Yo,
for sure,
appreciate you
bro. Much
tapping in. We're
love.
about to. Yep, but yeah, man, I appreciate everybody tapping in. I'm gonna send it over to Bonds for his plugs.
Know what it is, Bond Simmons, man, on YouTube, Instagram. Tap in, man. I follow back. I'm highly active. Videos. You know what I mean? More stuff on the way. Just, you know what I mean? Constantly working, man. So, peace and love. TNR, you know what it is.
Hell yeah, Bond Simmons. Y'all can follow Bonds right there, right now. Everybody in here, follow Bond Simmons. He's gonna follow you back. Keep
Yes,
sending
sir.
in your last questions before we wrap it up. Kelvin Moore said, "Who is the biggest one-hit wonder in rap since the 2000s until now?" This is interesting. We got a good question here. The biggest one-hit wonder. Let's be real about this. Now,
Rich.
guys, if somebody had two hits, like Chief Keef had Don't Like and Love Sosa, we cannot consider him a one-hit wonder, right?
All right. So
Yeah, that's
what about Designer?
Designer. Bonds is going
oh
designer. That's kind of crazy. He's from New York, and Bonds is calling him out on being a one-hit wonder.
Oh,
Don't you really say this on the podcast, Bonds?
it's not a bad thing. Listen,
Okay.
I'll kill for one, bro. Just want one. So listen, one
It's
and
still
done.
10 million.
One and done. Yeah, we out of here. We ain't got to do nothing else. He made his mark. Listen, he's a legend. I respect that man. But he did it one time.
I like some of his other songs, though. You remember that song called Up, Twiz?
I was just about to ask you to name another one.
I don't not really.
I don't remember that one
I
either.
guess nobody really remembers that one.
Yeah.
I did not like Timmy Turner, though. I did not like it.
Panda.
I'm sorry. There's a problem when your first record does 10 million and then your second record does 1. There's a problem, Bonds.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. Bonds might have just killed it on that one. Double G says spot 'em, got 'em. Spot 'em, got 'em. I don't know the hit.
Beat Bop.
Is he a? Can you really consider
Well,
spot 'em, got 'em a one-hit wonder yet?
That dude.
Trickle make them beat Bop.
That's him. Yeah, I know what song you're talking about.
All right, Twiz. I don't want to take yours. I don't want to take yours, but Apex said Trinidad James.
Oh, sorry.
All gold in my. All.
That's
All
heavy.
right.
Gold
Twiz. Oh, JR said Petey Pablo.
Petey Pablo had more than one hit though.
All right, he had North Carolina, and what was the other one?
He had a joint. He had some Timberland joint with Timberland. Then he had he had some girls joint with the girls joint. He had some other joint.
Yeah, Petey Pablo. He
I remember North Carolina, and I definitely don't think that song was called North Carolina.
Freak a Leak.
Freak a Leak. That wasn't even the
Raise
North Carolina record.
Yeah, Raise Up was the North Carolina.
Okay, so he had 2 records.
Yeah.
And you want to know another one who I thought was going to be a one-hit wonder, but she really impressed me.
Who that?
R&B singer, Sierra. I didn't think she was going to be around for that long. And she really stuck around for longer than a lot of them, Twiz.
Yeah, she stuck around for a minute. She definitely did.
She could sing.
Twiz, who do you got as your one-hit wonder, unless you want me to go first?
You said from the early 2000s, right?
Early 2000s till now.
Now listen, this artist I'm about to mention, y'all, everybody in probably forgot about this guy. I don't know why
he a blogger now.
Yeah, listen, no, he's not a blogger now. I'm about to mess y'all head up right now. Rich Boy, throw some D's on that.
Yep. Yep. You would call that a hit. I would call that a hit because, all right, Bonds, I'll call that a guy who was a one-hit wonder because let's talk about Gorilla Black. You remember that
Mm.
song Gorilla Black had with Beanie Man called Compton? Was that
Yeah.
really a hit? You know what I mean? Can you
Yeah.
really call Gorilla Black a one-hit wonder?
That was a pluck.
Right. But Rich, was it Rich Boy?
Yeah, Rich Boy. Throw some
Rich
D's on
Boy
that.
was a one-hit
Nigga,
wonder.
Jack,
All right,
For sure.
Slack, good boy.
guys, tell me if I got this one. Tell me if I got this one. I want my one-hit wonder to be, it's got to be, all right, it's got to be Mims, right?
Oh,
This is why I'm hot.
This is why I'm hot.
Or, but remember that next song he had, like this, like this, like
oh
this.
yeah.
But that wasn't a hit, right, Twiz?
I
Like
forgot
this.
about man. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, yeah, that wasn't it. Yeah.
So that wasn't a hit. That wasn't as big of a hit as
But
This Is Why I'm Hot. Hot. Bonds, why is This Is Why I'm Hot such a big hit?
that joint was catchy though. Bonds hit him with the Apollo joint. Come out with it.
You know why? Yo, it was the ringtone era. You know what I mean? Everybody was trying to be hot, man.
True.
It was you know.
True.
This is why I'm hot.
So Like This was not a hit when he was like this, like this, like this, like this. Yeah, if you're just going like this throughout your whole freaking hook, that is not a hit.
He was trying to recreate the well, man. He was trying to keep it simple.
The what?
He was trying to, I mean, he wasn't trying to do too much. Just come back with something easy, another hit, another thing you can play all day.
Okay,
True.
let's bring up another one. Put them in the chat. Your favorite one-hit wonders, guys. Was Mano a one-hit wonder?
Yeah, you can say that, yo. I hate it.
Yeah, he was a one hit cliche hitter. You know what I'm saying? That joint was.
Yeah, we got to keep that a buck. My man, Mano.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that joint just.
I don't know. You know what I mean? I respect.
They even had the high hated shirts.
Mano,
Oh, G,
holding the
that-
city down, though, man.
Gee, that wasn't a one hit wonder.
Okay, yeah, because he didn't have a hit, right?
He had hits. He had more than one. Well, he had some joints though.
He had Special Delivery. I
True.
think that was the album, right? That wasn't that was the album, right,
Yeah.
Bonds?
What?
G-Dep. Did G-Dep have a hit? You call him a one-hit wonder?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you might have to.
And then with that song, it wasn't even just his song. Like he had artists on that joint.
What about
Craig
Dej
Mack?
Loaf?
What about Craig Mack?
I'm not gonna say Dej Loaf was a one hit wonder. She just fell off. You know what I'm saying? She had a couple joints, like especially when her and Dirk was doing all that collabing. They had like a whole joint.
Joe Budden. Sorry to say, Joe Budden, one-hit wonder. Pump It Up.
He was. Other than that, it was mixtape stuff like with the Paul King era and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they kind of made him conform to what the industry standard is. You know what I'm saying? Doing Pump It Up rather, something that was, I mean, it sold in some movies for sure. You know what I mean? But who's gonna want to see the Pump It Up guy? You know, how much substance does the Pump It Up guy have?
Yeah.
Hurricane Chris.
Hurricane Chris, yeah.
Did he have a hit, Bonds?
Hey, baby.
How did that one go?
Hey,
that was
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
I forgot about that, John.
Pretty big hit.
He was like another Chingy.
What about Rico Richie? Oh yeah, Bone Crusher too.
Yep, two people say Bone Crusher. Bonds, Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, Vanilla.
Wow, this is horrible. Kelvin just said Riding Dirty. This is how you know Riding Dirty was a one-hit wonder, because he didn't even get the artist right, Twiz. He said Riding Dirty, Young Jock.
Yeah.
It's Chameleon here, bro.
Yeah, it is. I forgot about Chameleon there.
But
what about Young Jock though?
Is
he saying two? Is he giving you two or one? Is he saying Riding Dirty and Young Jock?
Well, Bonds, is Chameleonaire a one-hit wonder if he had Riding Dirty and then the Riding Dirty remix with Crazy Bone?
Yeah, but that's the same song.
He sold
Yeah.
it twice, though.
He
Okay.
cheated.
Yeah.
Cheated.
Bonds is like, just give me one of those
Like Craig Mack too. He had the
that
Flavor
I
in
could
the
do
Air remix.
twice.
Flavor in Your Ear and Flavor in the Air remix. Both of them was hits.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So that's not, I was just kidding.
Craig Mack though.
MC Hammer, Can't Touch This.
Nah, he had a couple hits. His whole album was
Yeah.
hit. He
Yeah,
had
MC Hammer.
got the praise.
MC Hammer was that dude.
Nah, MCM had a couple hits, man.
He had that energy. That boy
Watch
used to be
out.
getting loose.
Don't do that to him.
Salute, funny guy.
Funny guy. My guy.
What is Kemet?
Kemet, baby. Kemet. That's ancient Kemet. Now river knowledge. Us historical civilization, spiritual, African.
Really?
Yeah.
Bonds keep his head in them books. Salute to you, Bonds, for breaking that down.
Yeah.
Little Flip. Little Flip. One hit wonder or not, Twiz?
Flip,
Nah.
flip, flip.
Flip.
Um,
Flip. Game over. Was that a
Yeah.
hit? Was that a hit?
I look at it as a hit. At
It
least
played
it
in
was on.
Philly.
Yeah, that album was a classic album.
Okay.
I heard
so
it.
that means he had no, Little Flip was not a one hit wonder, that means.
Yeah, he wasn't. You get Flip now.
Yep.
I won't say that. What about Mike Jones?
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones.
Nah, I liked some of his. He had a couple other songs, but nothing really hit as big
Who?
as that one song.
Who?
Mike Jones.
Who?
You made the song right there. You on
I
point.
hate
Who?
you.
Mike
Little
Jones.
Flip.
Oh, here's one right here. Jaquan.
Word. Tipsy. Word.
Twiz, did they like Hood Hop in Philly?
All I remember is everybody in the club getting tipsy. Is that's that song?
No. Yeah, that's Tipsy.
Yeah.
But Hood Hop was the one where he's like, let me show you a little Hood Hop.
No, the tipsy joint is the joint that you know what I'm saying?
He's
Around that
like,
time, you would hear
that's
that
how
playing.
it was in Philly when they were like playing Jaquan. They're like, yo, they'd be like Bonds. They'd be like, yo, can we play the other joint Hood Hop? They're like, nah, just play the Tipsy joint.
Well,
Play the Tipsy joint. Paul Wall. Paul Wall appeared on other people's records. Does that not make him a one-hit wonder, Bonds? As an yeah, I guess it doesn't, right? He's appeared on multiple hits.
Yeah.
Paul Wall.
Paul
Bubba
Wall.
Sparks before Paul
Texas,
Wall.
Yeah, Texas had a little movement. Like, I mean, they had their time. Like, you know what? Everybody was popping. Mike Jones, Chameleonaire, Paul Wall, Slim Thug, Lil Flip. I mean, everybody was moving and shaking. You know what I mean? Bun B, Pimp C.
And speaking in that same regard, Black Rob was
that
not
other
one.
kid, Duro.
Damn.
From Speaking of Texas. Remember?
Yeah, Duro. Yeah.
Ice
Duro.
Cream Paint Jar. That was a one-hit wonder.
That song was lit.
Yeah.
Bonds, I guess we might be wrong here because a lot of people do is Black Rob a one-hit wonder, you guys? I mean, he was on Bad Boys for Life.
Hours to Live. No, was he on 20?
No, yeah.
Yes, he was on 24 Hours to Live.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Rob wasn't a one-hit wonder. Black Rob had a few joints.
Yeah.
So he definitely was not a one-hit wonder because he actually was on that big record with Ben Stiller, Bad Boys for Life, that played on MTV.
Mm-hmm.
I know you must have seen that video at least 100 times, Twiz, by force.
Facts. Big facts.
Murphy Lee.
Lee. Let me think. No, he
Saint
had Shake Your
Lunatics.
Tail Feather.
They was rolling with the Saint Lunatics though, so you know what I'm saying, he squeezed a few Johns in.
Hold on,
Just was for them.
Guys?
He went platinum.
Was all right. Hold on. This is the way we're gonna answer it because Shake Your Tail Feather was obviously a major hit. Was What the Hook gonna be a hit? Twiz? was "What's the Hook" going to be a hit in Philly? Were you guys
Yeah, it
playing it?
was.
It was.
What's the hook? What's the hook gonna be? Was definitely slapping
Yep. Yep.
at that time.
Twiz, do you remember? I mean, Bonds, do you remember what the hook's going to be?
I remember the song. Yeah.
Was
I
it
don't
hitting
even
out there?
want
Did you
this to
get? Were
be.
people
I was
playing it in
cool.
their
It
cars?
was cool. I remember dudes respected Murphy Lee. So
Well, people respected them as a group, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's
Son,
them as a group. Period. Who the dude that do the Laffy Taffy song? That's another one right there.
That was D4L.
yeah, D4L,
Oh, all right. Yeah, Laffy Taffy.
Crime Mob. Saying that.
What was Paul Wall's hit? He was on. What was the record called with Paul Wall, Mike Jones, and Slim Thug? What was that record called? That
Sitting
he also had?
sideways.
No, Sitting Sideways was his own song, or was it Sitting Sideways? I thought Sitting Sideways was his own song. Sitting
Yeah,
Sideways.
Sideways.
it was.
Yeah, maybe that was Sitting Sideways. His album was called The People's Champ, and it went to #1 on the charts. But you know, #1 on the charts does not mean you're not a one-hit wonder, Twiz. As you know,
True.
Bond's
Was
first
He
he
was
producing Paul Wall?
Paul Wall did a
producer.
lot of stuff. He started making the grills and all of that. So you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
was he producing? He might have been producing for other people.
Yeah, that was called Tippin'. Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Let me look this up. Now I'm wondering if that song was called Tippin'. Yeah, it was called Still Tippin'. So Paul Wall had Sitting Sideways on his own, Twiz, and then he had Still
Okay.
Tippin'. But Chingy. But then Paul Wall was also on Grills. Remember?
Yeah,
Facts.
Paul Wall's on a few joints. Yeah, facts.
Facts.
Chingy is definitely not a one-hit wonder. He had
No,
Right
he had a couple
Her.
joints.
He had One Call Away. He had Holiday Inn.
Facts.
Twiz, they fell off from Chingy though when he made, and this is why I'm still glad the show's going. They fell off from Chingy when he made Baller Blocking in Philly, or what?
Yeah, Chingy. I remember he came down to the gallery and somebody took his chain and all of that. So Philly kind of been. You know what I mean, I remember that joint. That was a bad joint. But I like Chingy music. His couple Jones and all of that.
Why don't you tell that story on your YouTube channel,
Yeah,
Twiz?
His ching-a-ling. They took his ching-a-ling.
raw and uncut.
Oh, Bonds.
Loomy D.
D?
Uh-oh. Facts. Loomy D. Wow.
Uh-oh, yeah.
Loomy D's, that was my man's wife's friend too, Loomy D. Wow.
Twista, definitely not a one hit. Was
Hell no. Twista a legend.
Overnight Celebrity. And then the major song with Kanye West and Jamie Foxx. I'm sorry, what was that one called again? She said she likes some Marvin Gaye.
Slow jams.
Yeah.
Slow jams.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys. All right. So I'm gonna pass it over to SV Twiz right now. So y'all can tap in with
man.
Twiz. Let them know your plugs, my brother.
SV Twiz, man, the hood blogger. Y'all tuned in to Report Card Radio Live Familiar. Y'all know how we carry it. My brother Bon Simmons, my bro Mikey T.
Salute,
my
gang.
bro Honorable Erga had tapped in him saying he at the studio working. Much love and respect. Y'all know how we carry it. We keep it raw and uncut. The hip hop panel, the hottest topic panel, we carry it all the way, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all stay tuned in. You know what I'm saying? And it's only one way from here, y'all, and that's up.
Hood blogger.
I'm gonna get SV Twiz's YouTube page. But y'all can go subscribe to Bonds as well for video updates. Bonds, you were saying you have a second YouTube as well?
Yeah, TNR Network. Where I do other shows and stuff. A little it's more centered around truth and reality brand.
Fire.
Yeah. You know.
And also, I think Twiz was asking you about music earlier.
Yeah, my music page, my personal music page, Bond Simmons. I'm working on some videos. I'm about to release another project, so I'm gonna have some new videos coming. I'm gonna be dropping them joints probably within the next couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? About a month, I'll be. Putting some music out. Follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna be releasing a lot of freestyles and snippets, and I'm about to start dropping some tracks. Like next week, I'm about to release another single. So.
Let's get it.
Actually, in like 2 days.
Can you tell them what the title is yet?
Um,
We got 100 people in here.
yeah,
They want to know the title, Bonds.
I got a few joints. What I will tell you is, I remixed a couple records. That Nomani joint, the Wild Side. I just bodied that joint. So I'm about to let's follow me on Instagram. I'll be leaking those. I've been freestyling. You know what I mean? So I'll be up there, you know what I mean? Entertaining. I'm gonna be going live. I'll probably be in the studio tomorrow too. So I'm gonna go live on my YouTube from the studio. And y'all can tap in, hear some, you know what I mean? Hear some fire. Like I hear
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
working on, you know what I'm saying? Play some joints. So yeah, I'm gonna go live on YouTube, maybe on my YouTube. I might go live on YouTube or both, whatever.
But yeah, also you guys can lock in with Twiz on his YouTube channel, The Hood Blogger.
4 o'clock.
He does news updates, he does full-length interviews, plus he does a lot of social shit out there in the streets
Right.
of Philly and other places that he goes out to. But Twiz,
Right.
something you also do is short films.
Yeah.
I want you to let everybody
Absolutely.
in here know, if they're in the surrounding area, that they could have an opportunity to potentially work with you. Let them know.
Absolutely. DM me, man, if y'all interested in acting, whatever it is. If y'all interested in getting behind the camera, being helped with the audio crew, whatever it is, we can win and network together. I got another project in the making. I'm just trying to perfect it. I need the crew and everything to be 100%. You can check out my short film that's out right now. You know what I'm saying? With Philly rapper. If y'all familiar with Vodka Thousand Proof, he's starring in it. You know what I mean? It's a real good hood flick, but not your average hood flick. It's reality of things that's really going on out here in these streets. So if y'all ain't tuned in, make sure y'all check out the YouTube channel. Scroll down. It's called Torn Apart, man. Y'all won't be, you know what I'm saying, disappointed if y'all check it out. And you know what I'm saying, other than that, that's how we carry it, man. It's all angles of media, you know what I'm saying, through the four-headed horseman. You know what I'm saying? Mikey T brother just about to drop this fire movie, horror flick that's coming out.
Slap
Make sure y'all check
face.
that Slap Face. Make sure y'all check that trailer out. And we carry it like Deion Sanders over here, man.
So, y'all can basically go to Twiz's YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, and you can check out his movie. And then here on Instagram is where you can contact Twiz, hitting his DM if you're interested in acting in the film. I know Bond's probably going to get a role in your next movie. No, Bonds?
Yeah, cool. I'll come out, man.
Absolutely.
Yo, put it together,
Absolutely.
bro. I come out, you know what I'm saying,
Absolutely.
and get my part done, bro.
You absolutely come out. We can shoot out NY, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
could be
let's
added
do
in
it.
the script. We can carry it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever, we gonna make it happen.
So if you are interested in doing anything surrounding film, which some of you may be, and if you're in the New York area, if you're in New Jersey, Maryland, Delaware, all these surrounding states, am I missing any other states, Twiz? I mean,
You
I'm
hit
in
it pretty much
Connecticut.
the tri-state period.
Yeah, don't be scared to travel out if you're going to be involved in a product. I mean, Twiz has Vodka, former Dream Chasers recording artist, actually in his movie, the last movie.
Shout out
Bonds
to
is here
Vodka.
talking about being in the new one. So there's a lot of opportunity, Twiz. I'm glad to see you spreading that, man. I just want to open my platform up to you, spreading it out to the fullest extent.
I appreciate you, Mikey. I appreciate you. You know how we carry it. You know what I mean? We just getting started. Them films gonna keep pushing. We're gonna get them Netflix deals and all of that, man. So, you know what I'm saying, support the movement.
Hell yeah, man. And listen, I want everybody on here to follow me as well. If you're not subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe and hit that notification bell right now. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but I want y'all to follow me too. Follow for a follow. Everybody on here, I'll follow you back if you follow me on the gram. And I want y'all to make sure that you subscribe. It's been a dope show tonight, man. It's been a dope show. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. Twiz, appreciate you, my brother.
You already know
Bonds,
how we carry it.
Bonds, you got anything left to say tonight? You want to send us off, my dude?
Peace and love to everybody in the chat, man. Peace and love, man. You know what I mean? I know what it is. Tap in. If anything, you know what I mean? You know what it is. You know what we doing over here.
Yep, stay in
Yes, sir.
tune with us. We will see y'all on the next episode, guys.
Mhm.
Report Card Radio, La Familia.